welcome. It is a nice morning here at the Aquatic Center in Weslaco, Texas. Want to bring you a broadcast, KWIS broadcast of the 32-5A in district swimming meet. As you see now, yes, the introductions of the participants, the teams that will be participating here this morning. It's a morning where you will see we just got introduced Harlingen South coming in here. A bunch of great athletes, Brownsville Lopez. You see them coming in. And they're also there as well. As Harlingen South is out there. This is fun because you get to see this in other sports, but you really get to talk about it. Brownsville Porter. That's right. Brownsville ISD is going to be well represented here in District 32-5A matchup. It is going to be, as we mentioned, the district matchup. It is a swimming meet for District 32-5A. As all the teams are being introduced. This is something nice. When we talked to Coach Solis for Weslaco East, we'll talk to him, and we talked to him basically a few days ago. Brownsville Pace coming in, other swimming team. They got their logo, their flags representing. That's from Brownsville ISD. Coach Solis from Weslaco East mentioned that they were really happy to be hosting this here this evening, or this morning, I should say. You see the Chargers now coming up from Brownsville ISD as well, Brownsville veterans. So 32-5A, if you're familiar with all the other sports that they do, I'll give you the schools that will be participating here as they all kind of make their introductions as they're coming in here, getting ready. This is something different. This is something that Coach Solis said, look, I don't know if the coaches are now going to go for it, but they were excited to introduce themselves and bring in the athletes. They worked really hard in being able to do this. So you'll see Harlingen South and Brownsville Porter. You see Brownsville veterans, Pace is here as well, and then, of course, your Weslaco East High School Wildcats are here being coached again by Coach Solis, and you can hear them. We'll let you hear that. Yeah, that's they're bringing the intimidation factor. Weslaco is here this evening or this morning, no doubt. I am Fred Alfaro. He's Vinny Berry. We're going to bring you the sights and sounds of this matchup. Now, don't worry if you've never really, maybe even not even swam before. You're not even familiar with what's happening. That's okay because we're going to kind of learn together here on what goes on. But as you can see, they're going to do the national anthem here. The presentation of both teams has completed. We'll give them a break. So they'll do the national anthem. We'll come back and give you some more details. All right, so welcome back. It's the 32-5A district meet here in Weslaco Aquatic Center. We're going to get started here this morning with the 200 medley relay. Here they come. Brownsville, as they kind of get going here, Brownsville Porter is in lane 2. Weslaco East, lane 3. Lane 4. Harlingen South 5 is Brownsville Veterans Memorial, and number 6, Brownsville Lopez. So keep an eye on that. Now, this really is interesting because they are doing all 4 strokes. You see them there now doing the backstroke. You see that kind of coming? You're going to see them come back and forth, and then they'll switch on what they're going to have to do. You'll see some of the swimmers here, lane 2, lane 3 have already gone. Now you're starting to see the breaststroke now. So they started with the back, now with the breast, and then as we are watching, lane 4, Harlingen South right now in the lead. This is an overall team competition. We're talking to head coach from Harlingen South, and he mentioned that he felt his team coming in would have a good advantage on this one. They right now are doing a good job of it. Here comes the next swimmer coming up for Harlingen South. That's number 3 for them. That consists of Mia Gonzalez, Ileana Wayne Scott, and Daniela Gonzalez for Harlingen South. In lane 4 dominating here now. Watch them come. They go across. So they do a total of the backstroke, the breaststroke, the butterfly, and then the freestyle. So that's what they try to accomplish here, running back and forth. Last one into the pool for Harlingen South. 4 swimmers. Weslaco East consists of Jana Gonzalez, Haley Solis, Isabela Rodriguez, and Nikki Solis. As for your hometown of Weslaco East Wildcats, back and forth, looks like Harlingen South is done. We also see Brownsville Veterans is said and done. We'll give you an accurate count after it's all said and done. As some of the teams here are starting to finish off. There's a race here for the fourth place finish here. As you see some of these teams going back and forth here. One of the last ones here, Brownsville Lopez looks to still be competing out there. And then will give us again a time, and we'll also give you the results on this race. Now keep in mind here at this district meet that we have here this morning, you start off with the medley relay, and that's for the girls, 200-yard medley relay. That's what we just finished seeing here. And as we just wait for the final swimmer here to come back up, it looks to be Brownsville Porter finishing up at the end here. So we will start with the girls, and that's what you saw. First event of the morning. Unofficial results. It looks like Harlingen South was the top leader here with 2 minutes and 3 seconds. After that, we thought Brownsville Veterans had to come in second place, and they did with 2 minutes and 16 seconds. And then Weslaco East came in third, Brownsville Lopez in fourth, and then your fifth place with Brownsville Porter. So that ends your 200-yard medley relay. Now the boys are getting ready for this. Same thing. Brownsville, we have starting out, Brownsville Veterans will be in lane number 4. Lane number 3, the Brownsville Pace. Remember, this is the 200-yard medley relay boys. Lane 5 will be Harlingen South, number 6 of Brownsville Lopez. Keep that in mind as we go. Pretty even here early. And we see them do the backstroke. Turn around. Hit the bump and go back the other way. Again, we're watching the backstroke. You're going to see the next stroke here will be the breaststroke, butterfly, and then end it with a free. Right now, looks like Harlingen South boys in the lead. Shimmers in the pool. We'll see them here get going. Now you're seeing the breaststroke. And again, Harlingen South, along with Brownsville Veterans, seem to be head-to-head here as they head back. One lap, going back the other way, breaststroke. Boy, tied here. Brownsville Veterans and Harlingen South going at it. A lot of excellent work being brought on by these swimmers. Looks like Brownsville Veterans might be in the lead as of now. Again, we'll double check that in a second, but keep in mind 3, 4, 5, and 6, Brownsville Porter as well in there. Brownsville Pace in 3, Veterans in 4, Harlingen South 5, and then 6. We'll see what happens here. Lane 5, Harlingen South is going to get the last swimmer in here, and they do. They are first in the pool. Harlingen South is. Harlingen South, Frankie Rodriguez, Ociel de Jesus, Obed Johnston, and Isaac Oviedo are your swimmers for the boys 200 yard medley relay. Looks like Harlingen South might take this one. We'll see here in a second. Brownsville Veterans making a push. Everybody else coming across. Yep. Looks like it will be Brownsville Veterans edging it out at the end. Looks like Harlingen South will come in second. And then we'll see the other places come in and see how that turns out. But again, we saw the top winner here for this event. Brownsville Veterans, the Chargers there. Congratulations to Brownsville Veterans. That is Seba Salazar, Masi Mera Marin, Jose Angeles, and Cesar Aleman were your participants there in the boys 200-yard medley relay. Congratulations to them. That was well done there. So far, we've seen the first two events happen. The girls 200-yard medley relay, and that went to Harlingen South. Then we had the boys 200-yard medley relay. That went to Brownsville Veterans. So we continue here as we see the boys 200-yard medley relay. We continue here. We're going to get ready for the girls 200-yard freestyle. Now, Janet happens to be right next to me here, member of the Weslaco East swimming team. Now, Janet, you filled this out. I know people can't hear you, but they can hear you. So Janet's a senior, Microsoft certified, Florida certified. What does Florida certified mean?
For floral, like plants and flowers.
Oh, we might need you at our home. Florida certified HOSA member and National Honor Society member. Now, the reason you joined swimming, you mentioned, I joined swimming because I wanted to see how challenging it was you were in the 7th grade. That's when you started, right? That's basically when you started getting interested in that. Good. Janet Gonzalez. Janet Gonzalez, you see her here. I'll get my ugly mug out of the way. We'll have a certified athlete here, Janet Gonzalez, as you can see. Now, this is interesting, Janet. We don't get to see this very much because, again, doesn't happen very often. They kind of alternate places. But Janet Gonzalez, a member of the 3rd place. Wow, congratulations. Weslaco East, the host team, senior, was able to get 3rd place. Congratulations on your hard work.
Thank you.
Janet Gonzalez there, folks. All right. So you're ready for some more swimming? Let's get ready. Girls 200-yard freestyle. We'll see Janet later on as well. Janet's got some other swimming to do as well. Okay, we'll see you later, Janet. Yeah, we won't keep you here. She's got to go warm up more. 200-yard freestyle. Girls is coming up. Now, 3 heats here will happen. Now, it's interesting because we were talking about this. The 200-yard freestyle. 1 swimmer, 3 times, going back and forth. So you're going to get to see that 8 laps, basically. And we'll see how that turns out here. And we're getting ready for that. As you can see, the girls start first, and then the boys follow right after. So get yourself ready for the 200-yard freestyle. Plenty of prizes and ribbons. District championships are up for grabs here at the swimming meet. Congratulations to Harlingen South and Brownsville veterans and Weslaco East girls. They all go away with some hardware. Yeah, they can put up either at school, at their place, at their homes. The 200-yard medley relay boys. Harlingen South was a district champion. Brownsville veterans came in 2nd, and Brownsville Pace came in 3rd. Congratulations to them. Well deserved. All teams so far that have done that. 200-yard freestyle, we'll tell you now, we're going to have 3 lanes in the first heat. So you see those now, 3, 4, and 5. First one, Weslaco East, that's Adriana Sainz. And then you have Frida Palomo and Valeria Melo from Brownsville Lopez. Here's the first heat. They jump. Weslaco East has 2 representatives in the 200-yard freestyle. Heat number 1 of 3. As they get going. And again, can be a challenging one. We asked Coach about this, and he says, some of these are more for speed, as you see them freestyle. And they're able to do the same thing back as they go back. Now, you have to be able to touch that touchpad in order for it to count. You could be disqualified if you don't make that touchpad. You can see that in each lane has a black, right underneath the diving block, you hang a black square. That's what they have to touch, either with a foot, a hand, something, to be able to come back and do that again. So we'll see them go back and forth. 1 swimmer, 8 laps. Think about that. 8 laps, heat number 1. And again, Adriana Sainz, Frida Palomo, and Valeria Melo, Weslaco East, 2 freshmen in this event. Now, that is interesting. We talked about Janet Gonzalez. We'll talk about her. We talked about Isabela Rodriguez also not too long ago. She was part of the actual event. We'll talk about the twins coming up in just a bit. But it's interesting because we're talking to Coach Solis, the head man here for Weslaco East. He said, I've got a young squad, a lot of freshmen and sophomore, only 5 seniors. Says, and some of these guys these athletes are something else, and they should be. As a matter of fact, we'll mention just a little bit about Adriana. Let me make sure I get her name right. Adriana Sainz. She's a participant here in the girls 200-yard freestyle. As you see them back and forth. Lane 2, lane 3, lane 3, 4, and 5, I should say. Right now in the lead is Frida Palomo. We'll talk about her. But let's talk about Adriana Sainz, a young freshman for this Weslaco East girls team. Asked her, so why did you join swimming? Of all the things you could do, right? all the things that Weslaco East offers and successful programs that they have. Adrina Sainz, who is in the second, check that, the third lane. You see that away from us. 3, 4, and 5. 5 being the last one. That's Brownsville Lopez. So we asked, what do you think? One of the things that was mentioned was, at least Adrina Sainz mentioned, when I joined in the 7th grade, I realized I liked the challenge. And boy, what a challenge. And see, if you notice, some of these athletes, so we just saw that as well. And we were talking to Jeanette, she joined since she was a 7th grader. So some of these have a few years under their belt with experience. So they come back. And again, this is usually a longer heat. So again, Adrina Sainz is in lane 3. Lane 4 is Frida Palomo. She is in the lead, this morning. But those are the participants that we have here so far that are doing their best to try to continue. Again, it's a longer race to try to finish it up. And we'll talk about Frida Palomo, who's doing her job to be a district champion for sure. Come back, touch. And that'll do it there. So it looks like, unofficially, Frida Palomo, both Weslaco East swimmers, by the way, have completed. We'll give you the unofficial results. Let's talk about Frida Palomo, who at this point, it looks like she got 2nd spot. Adrina, we just talked about her. She joined, she was in 7th grade. She seems to have claimed the 1st spot at lane 3. Lane 4, Frida Palomo, another freshman. Asked her the same question. We asked her the same question. I joined swimming. Why did you join swimming? Well, she was in the 8th grade. Again, you see the theme here. Young athletes participating, right? Being able to do that. I joined swimming, says, because in the 8th grade, I was told to join, and I found out that I liked it, and I stayed. Congratulations. Frida Palomo, along with Adrina Sainz, 2 Weslaco East Lady Wildcats, representing won a district champ again. Those were unofficial results. We get into now the next heat of it. Bit number 3. We have a full lane here. Lane 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Brownsville veterans at lane 2. Brownsville Porter, lane 3. Brownsville Lopez, lane 4. Weslaco East, lane 5. Brownsville veterans, number 6, and then another Brownsville veterans. So medley change. Those are your participants here in the 200-yard freestyle for girls. Heat number 2, first one, and again, unofficial. We did have Adrina Sainz win it, the first heat anyway. So congratulations to them. Worked hard. Heat number 2. We'll talk a little bit about the swimmers that we have here. Lane 2, Cami Olvera from Brownsville Veterans. A freshman, a young sophomore in lane 3, Jolisa Melendez. Sophomore from Brownsville Porter. In lane number 4, the sophomore as well, Brownsville Lopez is being represented by Elisa Mendoza. Weslaco East, keep an eye on your hometown, lane number 5. That's Felisa Aguilar. Felisa doing her job, doing well here, participating right in the thick of things. A sophomore here for the Lady Wildcats. Maria Ramos, Brownsville Veterans, is in lane 6, and then last lane is Ana Marine Chains of Brownsville, just a freshman back and forth. Looks like lane 2 here. At least lane 2, and looks like lane 6 are the ones that are out to an early lead. I would go ahead and figure lane number 6. That looks to be Maria Ramos. Now keep in mind, unofficial results. We're kind of seeing what's happening here. There might have been some changes when they get on the block, but it looks like it is Brownsville Veterans, Maria Ramos in the lead here, as she did the old touch and go, touch and back, and she is in lane 5. Watch lane 2 out there on this heat. Cami Olvera from Brownsville Veterans, another lane in the middle here. Now it's interesting. You have some really good competition coming up by Felisa Aguilar from Weslaco East. Coming back, and we'll see how that turns. So they touch and go. This should be the last one, I believe, if I can be keeping right. They're kind of evening it out now. All of a sudden, you have two in lane 4. Alisa Mendoza from Brownsville Lopez coming in. Watch out for Felisa Aguilar, the young sophomore. The Weslaco East really pushing now. Watch her in lane 5. Lane 6, Maria Ramos. Felisa Aguilar is in second spot. Can she catch up? It's going to be nice. Brownsville Lopez also making a push. Weslaco East might be coming in at first or second, depends. Unofficially, again, unofficially right now, looks like Felisa Aguilar with a top time of 2:54. Just a couple of seconds off here was Alisa Mendoza from Brownsville Lopez. We see Brownsville Lopez was making a big push in lane 4. And then lane 6, Maria Ramos really was in control for most of the heat, but then just kind of other two participants came up unofficially. Weslaco East in heat number 2 of the girls 200-yard freestyle. Felisa Aguilar is your winner. Weslaco East City Wildcats representing here. Number 2, Alisa Mendoza, and then number 3. That seems to be lane number 2, which was in the race all race long. Cami Olvera, the young freshman from Brownsville Veterans. Again, Felisa Aguilar, congratulations to her. Boy, and again, unofficial results. We're just kind of giving you what we saw here, what's on the scoreboard there for us. What a race, huh? She's your winner, Felisa Aguilar. Okay, heat 3 of 3 of the girls 200-yard freestyle. Lane, we have all lanes today, 1 through 8, all the way through. Let's break them down for you. Participants are Brownsville Porter, Jazz Melendez, lane 1. Lane 2, senior, Harlingen South, Sophia Williams. Lane 3, senior, Harlingen South, Brianna Robinson. Lane 4, Harlingen South, senior, Daniela Gonzalez. Lane 5, Frida Munoz, Brownsville Veterans, a senior. Lane 6, Harlingen South, Isabella Pereda. Lane 7, Valeria Lopez Adame, Weslaco East representative here in the heat 3 of the girls 200-yard freestyle. Weslaco East in lane 7. Keep an eye on that. And then Brownsville Lopez rounds off the heat. Cassandra Alanis, Brownsville Lopez, young sophomore. In the lead now, you kind of take a look away at what you have. You have a couple of lanes, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Looks like lane 4, that should be Daniela Gonzalez. Had excellent times in some of her exhibitions, really under 2:20. Fast swimmer, Daniela Gonzalez. In lane 4 for Harlingen South, the senior. We'll see if that she keeps it up. She's in the lead now. Kind of pulling away from all. Lane number 2 is Sophia Williams from Harlingen South. Another participant. They come back this way. Back and forth they go. Should be the final lap. And remember, in the last earlier race, the swimmer who had the lead was caught up by a couple of them. Here's a little bit longer, but we'll see. But in control now seems to be lane number 4. And if that holds to be true, that is Daniela Gonzalez, the senior for Harlingen South, might win here the third heat for this girls 200-yard freestyle. We'll give you unofficial results once again. First place Harlingen South, we mentioned that had pretty much control of the lead early on. Daniela Gonzalez in number 1. Number 2 in heat number 3. This is heat number 3. Coming in second place, another Harlingen South swimmer. That was in number 2. That was in lane number 3. That was Brianna Johnson picking up second place. And then your third place, again, unofficial results here. Heat number 3 of the girls 200-yard freestyle. Coming in third place is Frida Munoz from Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Frida Munoz, a senior. All seniors winning this third heat here. Brownsville Veterans comes in third place. So again, let's mention your winners here for Heat 3 in the girls 200-yard freestyle. Unofficial results, it is the Harlingen South picking up first and second place here in the district meet. Daniela Gonzalez, a senior, her time, again, let's just kind of mention that. Lane 4, she had control. 2 minutes and 14 seconds, beats her earlier record of 2:18, their seat time was. She beat that, congratulations to her. Number 2, Brianna Robinson, Harlingen South. They able to pick that up. Congratulations. Boys are coming up, and then number 3, Frida Munoz. That'll do it for heat number 3. The girls 200-yard freestyle, let's do it again, but this time race number 4 for the boys. 200-yard freestyle for the boys. Heat number 1. We'll have a couple of those. We'll have 3 heats here. Basically the same thing you saw, just the boys now. Trying to get a district champion here in the 200-yard freestyle. 3 swimmers here early in the first heat. That'll be Luca Randa in lane number 3. Young sophomore from Brownsville Pace. Lane number 4, you'll find Brownsville Pace young freshman Raimundo Moreno in lane 3. And then rounding off the group, Brownsville Porter Uziel Velasquez in the 200-yard freestyle. Started here early. This is a race that averages about 3 minutes. So you can see how if you've swam any time in your life and you wonder how long these athletes swim for at a fast pace. About 3 minutes back and forth on this pool. And that is a 25 by 25 length pool. It's not Olympic size, but it is, trust me, that's the job. So again, I want to welcome everybody. Let's recap. 32 5A district meet going on right now. We are in event number 4, heat number 1. This is the boys 200-yard freestyle. Heat 1, we have three swimmers, Luke Randa, Raimundo Moreno, and Uziel Velasquez. First 2 young athletes are from Brownsville Pace. Last one, Uziel, is from Brownsville Porter. This is heat number 1 of 3. There is, in case you're wondering and you're watching this as a KWISD broadcast, there is no participants in the 200-yard freestyle boys. We did have one in the girls 200-yard freestyle earlier, but there's no participants here for the boys. Interesting fact there for you. So it'll be some of the other schools. Hey, by the way, wondering who's participating. Not all, as you understand, as we see the boys here kind of go back and forth. And look like Luke Randa is in the lead here. He's in lane number 3. He is from Brownsville Pace, young sophomore, doing his best. We'll keep an eye on it, but we're talking the teams that are competing here in District 32 5A. Again, not all teams, not all high school teams in 32 5A field a swimming team. That's just the way things go sometimes. So the participant, they do have a 32 5A 6-team district. That is Weslaco East, Harlingen South, Brownsville Veterans, Brownsville Lopez, Brownsville Pace, and Brownsville Porter. They work hard during the exhibition season. They get started about October, early October, and start preparing tournaments and just getting ready for this big matchup that all leads here to the district event. And a lot of folks from all over the valley, really from all representations of the district, back and forth. And we do see now a participant. Lane number 4 finishes first. It's official now. Well, unofficial officially. We'll make that. Lane number 4, Raimundo Moreno, congratulations to him. Picks up first place here. And with a time of 2:49, so he's under his seed time as well. 2:49, he beat that. The seat time was 2:55. Congratulations to him. 2:49, no doubt a personal best for him. Congratulations to Raimundo Moreno from Brownsville Pace, young sophomore. No, but check that, is a freshman. Man. And then you have Uziel Velasquez coming in number 2. He also has a time of 3:12. Congratulations to him. And then Luke Randa will finish up here in the 3rd spot. The athlete swimmer from Brownsville pace. So that'll do it for your heat number 1 of the boys 200-yard freestyle, where Raimundo Moreno wins, looks like a record for him anyway. Personal best here at the district meet. Yeah, don't forget that kind of thing. All right, let's get ready. Heat number 2. We will have 7 lanes here, 1 through 7. Up on the blocks, ready to go. We'll give you a rundown of heat number 2. Remember, this is 2 out of 3 heats. 200-yard freestyle for the boys. Owen Randa. He is a young sophomore on lane number 1 from Brownsville Pace. Henry Valles, Jr. from Brownsville Lopez. Mario Garcia in lane number 3. Brownsville Lopez, young sophomore. Lane number 4, right in the middle. Brownsville Porters, Eduardo Montes, young junior, participating here. Eli Ortiz, lane 5, Brownsville Pace participant. Lane number 6, Brownsville Lopez, Victor Trevino. And then rounding out the group is Fernando Arozena, the sophomore for Brownsville Lopez, the Lobos, being represented here as well in heat number 2 of 3 that is coming up. So here, more participants now, and it's interesting because we were talking to Coach Solis, who really kind of filled us in on a lot of the things that were happening. He mentioned, look, what are the things in here in the 200-yard freestyle is when you have one swimmer and you go back 8 laps, back and forth. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way back, and it's not just enduring, but it could be hard, right? It could be one of those things that you have to have speed as well to some sort, because some of the other guys are just as fast as you. So again, 200-yard freestyle for the boys. This is heat number 2. Heat number 1 was won by Raimundo Moreno from Brownsville Pace. Well, Brownsville Pace continue their winning ways here in heat number 2. We'll keep an eye on it. Right now, it seems to be that lane 5, it is Eli Ortiz from Brownsville Pace, is in the lead. Again, we've seen in these races that they can change very quickly. Heat number 2. Back and forth they go. Eli, first one to touch, first one back. The crowd, as you can hear, getting into it, especially it comes down to the last one. Now we're going to see here, might get a photo finish towards the end. We're going to keep an eye on lane number 4 in Brownsville Porters, Eduardo Montes making a push. First comes Eli Ortiz. Touch and go. Watch out as they race here down for the victory. Keep an eye on Brownsville Porters, Eduardo Montes. Keep an eye on Eduardo Montes. He is in lane 4, lane 5. Brownsville Pace, Ortiz. This is going to be close, folks. Lane 4 and 5. Who will take it? The touch. I don't want to be the one to call that one. Lane 4 and 5 will get the unofficial results here. It was too far away from us to make a call. But I had to pick one. I would say Brownsville Porter. Yeah. No, Brownsville Pace. I thought Brownsville Porter might come up and get it. Brownsville Lopez was in the mix as well, so unofficially. Let's give you the 200 free style, 200-yard freestyle, heat number 2. That was an exciting one. Unofficial results, Brownsville Pace, Eli Ortiz. We thought he had the lead for the majority of the time. Came in first place. Second, Brownsville Lopez, Mario Garcia. We were talking about him making a push there. He came close. Second, we'll tell you how close in a minute. And then third place goes to Brownsville Porters, Eduardo Montes. Eduardo Montes, yeah, he pushed as well. The difference between first place, you say, and second place, well, Eli Ortiz in number 5 from Brownsville Pace had a time of 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Number 2, 2 minutes and 38 seconds. And then that gets even closer. Watch third place, where it was Eduardo Montes in third place from second, 2:39. Second, less than a second or so between second and third place. It was a close race. So congratulations unofficially, Eli Ortiz, Brownsville Pace. Second place, Brownsville Lopez, Mario Garcia. And then third place, Brownsville Lopez, Eduardo Montes. Heat number 2 of 3. Last heat, heat number 3 of these finals. District matchup. Have a total of 8 lanes here. All the lanes will be filled. Ready? Get these... Give them a chance to get up on the blocks here, and then we'll tell you who's and where. All right, up on the blocks, heat number 3, final one of the boys 200-yard freestyle. Lane number 1. That is Ari Salazar, sophomore, Brownsville veterans. Lane number 2, Harlingen South's Leighton Stevens, lane 2. Number 3, Masi Marin Mera for Brownsville veterans in lane 3. Lane 4, Daniel Ferro, Brownsville veterans. Isaac Oviedo, lane 5 for Harlingen South. Harlingen South, David Gutierrez is there in lane number 6. Lane number 7 is occupied by Harlingen South, Joshua Baeza. And then rounding out the group here in heat number 3, Jose Luis Morante, the young sophomore for Brownsville Veterans Memorial. The Chargers will represent here as well in this race. Heat number 3. As a matter of fact, we have 4 Chargers being represented all the way through. If it's anything like the second heat, which was a close one, which ended being won by Eli Ortiz from Brownsville Pace. Just in case you're wondering, just a reminder, Weslaco East does not have a participant here in the boys 200-yard freestyle. Heat 3, early on, looks like lane number 4, 4, has the lead early on. That's Daniel Fierro, the senior from Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Daniel Fierro. But again, in this type of racing, you never know, right? Now, he had a seat time. Watch this. He had a seat time of 1:50. Did you get that? First, let's see, 1:51. He got it at 1:51. Second off his seating time. Not bad for Daniel Fierro here early on. So congratulations here. This one is done. And in control of this was Daniel Fierro from Brownsville Veterans, a senior. Comes in first. Second place is the swimmer Masi Marin Mera from Brownsville Veterans, just a freshman, young freshman. Congratulations to him, coming in second place. And then third is had by Isaac Oviedo. Isaac, a Harlingen South Hawk Jr., lane 5, picks up the third spot. So that will do it for heat number 3 of the 200-yard freestyle boys. Interesting, again, just kind of recapping here. Boys 200-yard freestyle, the heat number 1 was won by Brownsville Pace's Raimundo Moreno. Heat number 2 was won by Eli Ortiz from Brownsville Pace. And then the last one we just finished watching, heat number 3 of the 200-yard freestyle, was won by Daniel Fierro. Congratulations, Brownsville Veterans, Brownsville Pace, and Brownsville Pace. They were the team who put swimmers together. They won 2 out of the 3 heats. So that'll tell you how Brownsville Pace did here, at least early on here. Again, unofficial results. We're just giving you what they're giving us, and then that's what we have for you here. Interesting. We're getting ready now. The girls come on up next. As a matter of fact, they're getting ready to get on the blocks here. We'll have the 200-yard individual medley. So what will we see here? This is interesting. One swimmer. We will see all 4 strokes here come up. They will start with the fly. Okay. Now back, breast, and then free. So we'll see what they do here. Starting off, remember, they've got an order where they have to continue. And back and forth. You see them kind of get started here. The butterfly is the first one that they start. Then they'll do the backstroke, the breast, and then they'll do the free. That's the girls' 200-yard individual medley. Heat number 1, we'll mention who is in lane 3, 4, and 5. 3 lanes. Lane 3, Liliana Avila from Brownsville Lopez. Isabel Lutrick, number 4, lane 4, Harlingen South. And Alaya Mendoza from Brownsville Lopez, heat number 1 to get started. So now they come back doing the backstroke. Remember, they still got the breaststroke and the freestyle to finish off this race. Individual medley, 200-yard girls. Early on here, we'll mention in lane 4, Harlingen South's junior, Isabel Lutrick. seems to have the lead here. Lane 3, followed in second place by lane 4. That's Aaliyah Mendoza from Brownsville Lopez, and then coming in after that is Brownsville Lopez, Liliana Avila. As they do the backstroke, get ready now. What I think is the toughest one is the breaststroke. Come back, here they come with that one. It takes a lot of work, folks. If you've ever tried anything like that, the crowd cheering them on, be able to do that. Right now in command is Isabel Lutrick from Harlingen South, a young junior. Now she had, it's interesting, had a time, what was it, 1:39? And that was the first one that she finished. But to her seating time, we'll talk about Isabel Lutrick, who's in the lead from Harlingen South, 3 minutes and 16 seconds. So we'll see how she does here after she finishes here. Remember, she's got one more stroke to go. Got the freestyle after she's done here with the breaststroke. Individual medley for the girls. Coming up right after that will be the 200-yard individual medley. Continuing with heat number 2. We'll have a few more participants. 32 5A district matchup, district champions being held. Congratulations. Earlier, we'll tell you this. The 200-yard medley relay happened earlier. Congratulations, Harlingen South was declared the district champion. Boys 200-yard medley relay. Congratulations, Harlingen South boys. They were declared district champions in the medley relay as well. Of course, we'll get to see some of those individual accolades, medals, ribbons, and all sorts of things that they'll have. Lane number, as they come back now, here comes the last one, freestyle, and it looks going to be Isabel Lutrick. We're going to check her time. Young junior. She might beat it, get close to it. If not, yeah, she did. She beat her seat time, so congratulations to Isabel Lutrick. She had a previous seat time of 3:16. Unofficially, here we have her at 3:14, a good 2 seconds. Shaved off her time there. Congratulations on that. Isabel Lutrick from Harlingen South, first place. Second comes in Aaliyah Mendoza, comes in also in second place, and still participating at this point is Liliana Avila. We'll let her finish. But wow, what a, besides being part of a team here, and you have obviously individual accolades that happen, but congratulations when you have a seat time. This is what the best time that you've had, or at least to put you where you are, right, to start off, and then all of a sudden you beat that. So that's what happened here a couple of times already. They beat their personal times. Isabel Lutrick from Harlingen South, 3:14. Might be, we have to ask her later if that's a personal best for her. We'll double check. So some records, personal records being broken here as well by different athletes at the 32 5A district matchup. Aquatic Center here in Weslaco. All right, we're getting ready now for heat number 3 of the girls 200-yard individual medley. We will have lane 2 occupied all the way to lane 7. On the blocks, they take their mark and they're off. Heat number 2. That is Harlingen South young sophomore, Sofia Gonzalez in lane 2. Harlingen 3, Mia Marin Mera, Brownsville veteran senior, participating for Brownsville veterans. The only participant here for the Chargers is Marin Mera, the senior. Lane number 4, Mia Hinojosa, Harlingen South participant. Harlingen South has another participant in lane number 5, Iriana Wayne Scott Jr., Harlingen South. Number 6, Andrea de Ochoa from Brownsville Pace Jr. is participating for Brownsville Pace here in the heat number 2 of the girls 200-yard individual medley. As a matter of fact, she's the only participant here during this event here, the girls 200-yard event number 5, by the way. And then number 7, lane 7, is America Ramirez from Brownsville Lopez, a young sophomore, closest to us here. Keep an eye out for it. Keep in mind, they just like the ones before, in the individual medley, they have 4 strokes that they do. Butterfly, backstroke, which they're in now, coming up is the breaststroke, and then they'll finalize it with the freestyle. Keep an eye as they turn their touch and come back here. We'll see who's in the lead in this 200-yard individual medley. underwater. That seems to be lane number 3. That's Mia Marin Mera from Brownsville Veterans, the senior only participant here for Brownsville Veterans in this medley. She seems to be in the lead now. Lane 2, 3, and 4. Also, Mia Hinojosa from Harlingen South is another one. Check that. That is lane number 4. Mia Hinojosa, the young junior, who's got the lead now in lane 4. They're doing the breaststroke here. One more stroke to go after they touch and go. It'll be the freestyle. We'll see if they kind of keep together. Watch out lane 4 and watch lane 5. 2 teammates. Elena Wayne Scott is in lane number 5. They're gaining on each other. Watch lane 2 and watch lane 7. Catching up. We're heading to the last stroke. See who can pull this out. Touch and go. 2 Harlingen South Hawks might battle it out here for first place. Freestyle, Mia Hinojosa, lane 4. Lane 5, Elena Wayne Scott from Harlingen South. Both juniors really pushing now. Now you show off your speed here, don't you? Mia Hinojosa, lane 4. Lane 5, lane 6, and lane 7. Back and forth they go. Lane 4, Mia Hinojosa, Harlingen South. Followed closely by her teammate, Elena Wayne Scott. This has been a matchup. And then a battle for third place between lane 2, 3, and 6. So it looks like at this point, Mia Hinojosa, who had been in the lead basically throughout the race here, picks up first place. Unofficial results once again. Lane number 4, Mia Hinojosa, Harlingen South. Coming in number 2 is her teammate, Eliana Wainscott, who gave her a push. Boy, they helped each other out of their cause there. And then coming in the 3rd spot, Brownsville Veterans had a really good race. This senior, Mia Marin Mera, coming in 3rd. So congratulations to them. That'll end the girls' 200-yard individual medley. Now we're getting ready for the boys. Yeah, these boys are going to come up as well. We'll see the same thing. We'll see those 4 strokes coming up. And this will be event number 6. Just finished heat number 2 there that went to Mia Hinojosa. What a race there by Mia. Boys are getting ready. The boys' 200-yard individual medley. It'll be 2 heats. 2 races, basically. Race 1. Be 4 lanes. Lane 3 will give the swimmers a chance to get on their blocks here. So watch lane 3, 4, 5, and 6. Lane 3, junior Brownsville Lopez, Carlos Espinosa. The best seating time, by the way, a guy to keep an eye on is Ethan McCardle. He'll be in lane 4. He's from Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Had the best time, the seating time. See if he can continue his winning ways. And then in lane number 5, Brownsville Pace junior Antonio Peña. And then number 6 is Fabricio Novello, young sophomore from Brownsville Pace in lane number 6. So lane 3, 4, 5, and 6 wants to keep an eye on. And the best seating time we're keeping an eye on is Ethan McCardle. See if he's able to continue doing that. So we'll wait till all the swimmers have cleared. See you in a minute. And just like in any sport, as we kind of wait for a second, sometimes, this, like in any sport, it's an exhausting, takes toll on your body type of thing. And sometimes you have, get a little bit dehydrated. You need some IVs and things like that. Those happens on the field, on the baseball field, court, and the football field. That happens on the pool as well. Trainers are here to watch some of the athletes here, no doubt, as they put their bodies, their athletes, to a strenuous act here of swimming. All right, we're getting ready for the event number 6. That is a 200-yard individual medley. We already identified the swimmers. One swimmer to keep an eye on, especially because of the seating time. That means that he had the fastest one to get here. Ethan McCardle, Brownsville Veterans Memorial. The young sophomore is in lane number 4. 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now we might have had, as we see lane 3, 4, and 5. So it looks like Fabricio Novello. Just want to make sure. Yeah, we only have 3 swimmers, so we'll keep an eye on that for you, but that's what it looks like now anyway. This is heat number 1. Brownsville veterans Ethan McCardle in lane number 4 has had the lead here, basically. They are in stroke number 2, which is the backstroke. Just finished doing the butterfly. Heading back the second portion of the backstroke. Again, in the lead now. We told you to keep an eye on Ethan McCardle in lane number 4, and he has delivered. And whether he beats his personal time, seating time, we'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. 2 minutes and 41 seconds was the seating time for Ethan, the young sophomore from Brownsville veterans. Coming back with a breaststroke now. Once again, we are in the 200-yard individual medley. Boys, the girls just finished up, had 2 heats come up, and we'll tell you that it was Isabel Lutre from Harlingen South who won the first heat of the girls' 200-yard individual medley. And then heat number 2 was won by Miena Hosa from Harlingen South. Congratulations to all those athletes, the girls. Move to the boys. This is where we are now, heat number 1 of 2. Now we've got the breaststroke, going to hit that, and then going to come back and really open it up with the freestyle. That's Ethan McCardle from Brownsville veterans. And yes, we do have only 3 participants. Carlos Espinosa in lane 3, Ethan McCardle lane 4, and Antonio Peña from Brownsville Pace is in lane 5. No lane 6 here during this heat. See them push here a little bit. And if you're wondering, I know it's a K-WISD broadcast. Perhaps you haven't seen all the participants from Weslaco East. Remember, not all events are the teams and different teams, not just Weslaco East, but other teams as well that are here, have participants in them. But we can tell you coming up here in a little while, you're going to get to see your Weslaco East Wildcats go at it. No doubt. As a matter of fact, coming up in the 50-yard freestyle, the girl is coming up in the next one. That'll be the next event number 7. Right now we're in heat number 1, event number 6. That's race number 6. Heat number 1. It's the race, and then, of course, we back and forth, and we'll get you the unofficial numbers here. We saw that it was Ethan McCardle. Back and forth. Looks like he won the top time. We'll just kind of wait on this. That's what we saw. When this is the boys 200-yard individual medley. So we kind of go back and forth and see who won what. So getting ready now for the boys heat number 2. That's heat number 2. That is have a total of 8 of those. Now, it looks like Carlos Espinosa might have taken that heat. Ethan McCardle finished first, but again, we don't know exactly. We didn't see from the officials. I don't know if there was a disqualification of any type or anything like that. We don't have that. We'll try to get that for you, but that's what that happened at first. Heat number 2. 1 through 8. Lane number 1. Ociel de Jesus, Harlingen South is lane number 1. Lane number 2 is Cesar Aleman from Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Austin Breyer is in lane number 3 from Brownsville Veterans, young sophomore. Obed Johnston is in lane 4. Lane 5, Jorel Moya from Harlingen South. Both him and Obed are Harlingen South Hawks. Ricardo Reyes, Brownsville Lopez. Jose Angeles from Brownsville Veterans. And Michael Moreno, Brownsville Lopez, rounding out the group in lane number 8. Keep in mind, 4 strokes. We are doing the, right now here in the individual medley, we're doing the backstroke. Already in number 2. After that, we'll come back to the breast. Right after they turn, we'll see where they're at. All lanes here are in effect here. We'll keep an eye on for it. Comes back, looks like lane 2 is in the lead here early. Cesar Aleman has an early lead. This other coming up as well. Lane 6 also, Ricardo Reyes, the senior from Brownsville Lopez, making a push. Again, they're in the breaststroke. Coming back, they'll go breaststroke one more time, and then they'll turn, and then they'll turn it up with a freestyle. Oh, boy, it's too close to call. Lane 2, lane 3, lane 5. All in it. This might come down to the freestyle, folks. Watch out. Going to show off the speed. Lane 6. We got a total of 4 swimmers still in it. Looks like lane 3 turns first. Watch lane 3. That's Austin Breyer from Brownsville Veterans, the young sophomore. In the lead now, lane 2, Cesar Aleman, another Brownsville Veterans Charger senior coming up. Watch out, lane 5 and lane 6. Lane 3, keep an eye on Austin Breyer. They're pushing. Cesar Aleman, Brownsville Veterans teammate. Can he catch up? Watch lane 3, lane 3. Austin Breyer picks up the win here on heat number 2 of the boys. 200-yard individual medley. Austin Breyer picks up first place. I wonder if 2:28 was his seating time. He beat that by 3 seconds. Congratulations to Austin Breyer. What a show of speed at the end. And boy, Cesar Aleman also is another one. Came in third place. His teammate, he was right there with him, but coming in second place. Again, unofficial results here. In lane number 5, Jarrell Moya on the second spot. Boy, some nice racing there that continued happening there. So that's heat number 2. That'll do it for the boys' 200-yard individual medley.
Before Christine McCleary was a physical therapist, she was an honor student at Weslaco ISD, played sports, and was a cheerleader. She graduated from Ohio State University, then physical therapy school at Texas State University. Now she is Dr. Christine McCleary at Triumph Therapy and part of the clinical faculty at UTRGV School of Medicine. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Christine McCleary, WISD was the right choice.
So again, keep an eye on, we'll do our best to identify some of the winners and some of the participants that are obviously the participants, but the winners is kind of be touching. Now remember, they do touch a touchpad. Sometimes that is timed, that is electronically charged. So when they do that or something misfires, it happens, we might have to wait for a little bit. We'll try to give you the results before it's all in and over with, so that way we know who the winner was. We'll clarify that as well. So, all right, going to the next one. That seems to be the girls' 50-yard freestyle. 3 swimmers. We'll give them to you. Heat number 1 of 3 for the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Lane number 1, Annalise Cuevas from Brownsville Veterans. Lane number 4, Cassandra Mena, Brownsville Porter Jr. Johanna Martinez is in lane 5 from Brownsville Porter. A sophomore, junior, and a senior being represented here in lane number 2. Check that, lane number 3, 4, and 5. Well, get the winner here from the 50-yard freestyle. This, see what we're able to get here. We had first place Anelita Cuevas. Pick up first place. Second was lane number 5, Joanna Martinez. And coming in third was Cassandra Mena. Unofficial results yet, folks, once again, for them. Annalise Cuevas, sophomore, picked up heat number 1 of the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Now, it's interesting on this 50-yard freestyle, there's only one swimmer, 2 laps back and forth, fast as you can go. Let's see heat number 2. We have a total of 8 swimmers. This is going to be fun. Watch out. Watch the speed. 30 seconds, probably less than that. And the winner here, at least predicted for. Be on the lookout for the qualifier who had the fastest time was J.C. White. Let's give you the rundown of the lanes. Ashley Amado, lane 1. Jalen Kane, lane 2. Diana Garcia, lane 3. J.C. White, lane 4. Charlie Resendez, lane 5. Valeria Melo, lane 6. Lindsay Estrella, lane 7. And Jimena Serna, lane 8. Keep an eye on number 5. That is Charlotte Resendez. Weslaco East participant in lane 5. She picked that up. We'll see how this goes. Back and forth they go. Who will be the winner? Coming up, touching the pad. Looks like it is Weslaco East, Charlene Resendez, with a blazing fast 30 seconds. She beat, I'll tell you this right now, she beat her personal seating time of 32 seconds. Congratulations to her. Resendez. Charlene Resendez coming in first place. Second, Weslaco East getting a win here in the girls' heat number 2 of the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Second place, Harlingen South came in. Lane 4, that was just J.C. White. And then number 3, third spot, was Brownsville veterans, Yana Garcia. Okay. Like speed, don't you? Let's do heat number 3 again. 8 participants. Weslaco East has the most participants in this heat. Let's run them down. Lane number 1. That is America de la Rosa, Brownsville Pace. Nikki Solis, Weslaco East. Haley Solis, Weslaco East. The twins are in there. Mia Gonzalez, Harlingen South. Lane 5, Janet Gonzalez, Weslaco East. She's in there as well. I just talked to her earlier. Darelia Munoz from Brownsville Veterans in Lane 7. Harlingen South, Isabela Pereda. And then running off Harlingen South, Lane 8, Angelina Lowry. Keep an eye on Lane 2, Lane 3, and Lane 5. 3 participants here in heat number 3 of the girls' 50-yard freestyle. Back and forth they go. This is it. Who can pick it up? Keep an eye. All 8 lanes busy. Touch and go. Who comes off of that first? Keep an eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems to be Janet Gonzalez. Janet Gonzalez along with Mia Gonzalez in the middle there. This is going to be a close one right in the middle. Let's see what happens here. Unofficially here, Harlingen South, Mia Gonzalez, followed by Janet Gonzalez in place number 2. What a race. Unofficially again. First place, Mia Gonzalez. Second place, Janet Gonzalez. We just talked to her. Maybe it was because we talked to her. We gave her some good luck or something. She comes in second place. And then third, that is Haley Solis, the twin, coming in third place for the Weslaco East Lady Wildcats. Haley in third. So 2 Weslaco East swimmers here in heat number 3. Place second and third spot. Congratulations to Haley, Janet, and of course Mia Gonzalez as well. You ready? Let's go to the boys' 50-yard freestyle. Same thing here. 3 lanes, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3, Ismael Cepeda. Raimundo Moreno is there in number 4. And then it's Asael Jimenez in number 5. And then keep an eye on Adriano Gonzalez, junior for Weslaco East in lane 6. 50-yard freestyle. Weslaco East is in lane number 6. That is the closest away from him. He's running. It's off and running. Touch and go. We'll see who's in the lead here. Looks like Gonzalez might be there. Yeah, at least early on he's got the lead. Battling lane number 4 is Raimundo Moreno. That's going to come down to those 2 swimmers. Raimundo Moreno from Brownsville Pace, and then Weslaco East, Adriano Gonzalez. Yeah, matter of fact, congratulations to Adriano Gonzalez picking up first place there. 50-yard freestyle. Congratulations, Weslaco East, representing the Wildcats. Strong side. Fantastic job. And then coming in second place was Brownsville Pace's Raimundo Moreno. And then third place came in Ismael Cepeda from Brownsville Lopez. Congratulations. Boy, the Weslaco East Wildcat athletes are showing up in these events here, huh? The 50-yard freestyle. That was heat number 1. Heat number 2 ready to go. That is lane 1, Ernesto Trevino. Emmanuel Limas, lane 2. Eric Lopez, lane 3. Aaron Martinez, keep an eye on him. Weslaco East, lane 4. Lane 5, Israel Rios, Brownsville Pace. Armando Hill, Brownsville Pace, lane 6. And Ivan Durant, lane 7. Then Guillermo Hernandez in lane 8. Keep an eye. We're focusing on lane number 4. Aaron Martinez can really go. Had one of the top times, seating times early. See if he can do it. Lane number 4 turns back. Keep an eye on him. We have a total of all lanes here running. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to be right in the middle of things. Weslaco East. It's going to come down to Weslaco East along with Harlingen South. And yes, Harlingen South, lane number 3, Eric Lopez picks up the spot. Top spot. Second comes in Weslaco East. The lane number 4, Aaron Martinez. Congratulations to him. Boy, he was going. I was wondering. 28:56. Yeah, he bit his personal time. 28 seconds, almost flat. Man, swimming fast there. And then in third spot, Brownsville Pace, lane 5, third place. That was heat number 2. You ready? Heat number 3, final one. Weslaco East has a swimmer. Keep an eye on Julian Martinez, lane number 5, and then lane number 8. That is Octavian de la Serna. Lane number 5 and lane number 8. Some of these guys, especially the middle there, in Chris Ozuna and Julian Martinez, those guys had the top seat. So see, they battle out. Keep an eye on lane 4 and lane 5 here in heat number 3. Weslaco East has been on a tear. They are hot, my friends. Julian. Octavian. Back and forth they go. This is going to be close. And we called it. Those guys in the middle there, Ozuna and Martinez, battling it out, both seniors. Who will win? First spot is Chris Ozuna. Comes in the top spot from Brownsville Veterans. First spot. And then coming in right after that is Julian Martinez blazing. Yeah, that is such a great race there. And then in third place is Brownsville Veterans. That is Yael Gallardo comes in third spot. Wow. That was a fast one, wasn't it? That was fun. Congratulations to Julian Martinez, who picked up a second place here. 24:84 was his time. Just to let you know, his seating time was 25 seconds. He beat it by over a second, maybe even more. 25:14 was the seating time. He beat it with 24:84. Personal records being set, my friends, here in the 32-5A District Championships. Boy, congratulations to them. Heat number 3 finally there. Weslaco East really did a good job there. You also had Aaron Martinez in heat number 2, who picked up a second place as well. And then in the first spot, in the first heat of the boys 50-yard freestyle, went to Weslaco East, Adriano Gonzalez. Top spots there had by the boys 50-yard freestyle. All right, getting ready now to continue. Looks like, and again, those were unofficial times. We're just giving you what we have here. Congratulations to all athletes that are participating. Now, it looks like we're going to move on to the next one. If that is the case, we're moving on to the 50-yard freestyle. Now, it looks like they are going to give everybody a break. So as they take a break, we'll take a break with them, kind of like a little bit of an intermission, halftime here, if you would. We'll take a break. We'll let the athletes relax, take it easy, and then we'll come back, give you some more actions here from the Aquatic Center. In Weslaco, you're watching KWES TV. Okay. All right, 32-5A district action. Back into it. Look at the lanes here in just a second for you. That is the 100-yard butterfly girls. Diana Montoya, Carilu Arevalos, lane 3, Alisa Mendoza, Andrea de Ochoa, Sofia Solis Rios in lane 5, Ava Ruiz, lane 6, Diane Martinez, lane 7. And then lane 8, watch out for Felisa Aguilar, the young sophomore, is in lane 8. Now, again, this is the butterfly, so they are doing the 100-yard butterfly. That's 4 laps for you. We talked to Felisa Aguilar, who is in this heat. That is event number 11 for them. We asked her. She is in lane number 8, farthest away from us. We asked Felisa, so why did you join swimming? She says, well, my math teacher is getting... believed I could do it. I didn't know, so I tried it. And ended up liking it. Well, congratulations, Felisa Aguilar. She's competing here in the district meet, so congratulations to her for Weslaco East. All right, let's keep an eye on this. Back and forth they go. This will be the last lap going backwards. Let's see now forward here for the butterfly. That is Brownsville veteran. Right in the mirror there, Sofia Rios Solis in lane 5. Seems to be ahead of the pack, followed in lane 4 by Alyssa Mendoza. We'll see if that holds here in the girls' 100-yard butterfly. We'll see if this turns out for them. So unofficial results, let's give it to you now. We thought that Sofia Solis Rios was going to take it. She did. First, best. That's the best time, we could say. First place. Second, Coming in was De Ochoa in lane 4, who was really close there as well. So Solis first, second best time was for De Ochoa from Brownsville Pace, and then rounding off the top 3 was Harlingen South. Ava Ruiz came in third in this heat of the girls 100-yard butterfly, and congratulations to Felisa Aguilar, who competed here in the district meet as well. Congratulations to all participants in the girls 100-yard butterfly. All right, we continue now. We'll do the same with the boys. Heat 1. Boys 100-yard butterfly, same thing we'll see here. Let's give you a rundown. No Wildcats on this heat. It is Henry Valles from Brownsville Lopez. And Andrew Vitella in lane 2. Oziel de Jesus in lane 3. Jorel Moya, that's right, from Harlingen South, Jorel Moya. Lane 5, Austin Breyer, sophomore, who had some blazing speed earlier from Brownsville Veterans, had the one of the better times here. Jorel Moya is the one to watch. Lane 6, Cesar Aleman from Brownsville Veterans, and then Joseph Espinosa, Brownsville Lopez, and then, of course, we have Ricky Rodriguez Lua from Brownsville Veterans, a young freshman. It is event number 12, 100-yard butterfly. Boys, back and forth they go. They will touch and go. Come back. Remember, this is the butterfly, 100 yards. They're going to touch where they're headed, and then they'll go as fast as they can back. This race is over usually in less than a minute or so. Keep your eyes. Lane 6. Lane 4. Talking about Jorel Moya, who had one of the better times here, set time. See if he can continue his winning ways, and he does. Harlingen South, Jorel Moya. Now there is a tie here for the best time between Brownsville veterans Cesar Aleman and Jorel Moya. Exactly a minute and a second and 88ths of a second. So I guess a tie for first between Jorel Moya and Cesar Aleman. All right, so Aleman and Moya pick up the tie there. Second spot, you get to pick, I guess. And then third, Austin Breyer, who we thought would be in this competition as well, comes in at third. All right, there you go. Those are the times that you have for all these excellent times here for both Aleman and Moya. And then, of course, rounding off the pack here is Austin Breyer as well. Just 3 seconds off the winning time there.
Welcome to our Weslaco ISD Elementary School. Today I'll be learning about the anatomy of a cell. But later today it will be lights, camera, action, and in the news. Or, alright, who's ready to rock and roll? Or getting ready for my swimming lesson from a certified lifeguard instructor. Weslaco ISD Elementary Schools, where we are living our best lives now. Register at wisd.us.
A lot of activities happening here. You know, you figure in the fall there's a lot of sports, but springtime / fall, maybe even winter as well, it happens. You have a lot of tournaments that are happening, and this is the big one. This is the mate for 32-5A. So let's get ready for the event number 13. Girls 100-yard freestyle, and we have a couple of those. We have 3, check that, that's 2 swimmers here in this one. That is Anali Cuevas in lane number 3, and then Ashley Amaro in lane number 5. It's heat number 1. I mentioned earlier that we thought we would have 3. We have a total of 2 for this one. Cuevas and Amaro, lane 3 and lane 5. This is the 100-yard freestyle. It's 4 laps, doing the freestyle all the way through with your swimmer. Back they go. A total of 4 swimmers in the participant. Hit number 1, and this is by the way, in this heat, Annalise Cuevas represents Brownsville Veterans, and Ashley Amaro represents Brownsville Lopez, both sophomores, respective for their teams. We're going to get ready for heat number 2 after this. The girls' 100-yard freestyle, heat number 1, about to end here, at least for Annalise Cuevas. She will come in first, and then only 2 competitors here. Ashley Amaro from Brownsville Lopez. Winner after that. First place time for Annalise. And then second for Ashley Amaro. Okay, so that'll do it for heat number 1 in the girls 100-yard freestyle. Get ready. Heat number 2. This is going to go quick as well. It's a freestyle, so it's a little bit of speed here. Let's look at the participants scheduled to appear. And you will have a Weslaco East representative, a couple of them here for the girls. It is lane number 1, America de la Rosa from Brownsville Pace. It'll be Sandra Salazar from Brownsville Porter. Keep an eye on lane number 3, Giselle Gonzalez, young sophomore for Weslaco East in lane 3. Lane 4, Brownsville Veterans. It's Lana Garcia. Lane 5, Joanna Reyes for Brownsville Lopez. Lane 6, Sarah Benson, sophomore. Lane 7, another representative for the Lady Wildcats, Angela Sepulveda there. The young freshman will be in lane 7. Keep an eye on that. And Kayla Munoz is the rounding off the lane 8 for Brownsville Porter. And a swimmer to keep an eye on for here, the fastest seat time, if that's any indicator, was done by Brownsville veterans Lana Garcia, who's in lane 4. We'll keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on the Weslaco East Wildcats, Lady Wildcats, who are doing their best here. Lane 7, Angela Sepulveda. And lane number 3, Giselle Gonzalez. See how they do? It's a freestyle here, so they're going to go quick, fast, and it's going to end up quickly. Keep an eye on that. They'll hit and then come back, and then they will do their best to get all the way through. Keep an eye again, lane 7. And then we'll also keep an eye on lane 3. Giselle Gonzalez is the participant here, the young sophomore. We'll talk to her. We'll mention what she had to say. And learn for Angela Sepulveda as well. We'll talk about them, what they had to say. The participants here, as they head back, let's talk about the young sophomore, Giselle Gonzalez. Why did you join swimming? Giselle Gonzalez, who is in this race. Watch lane number 3. 1, 2, 3. Watch out, she's close. Maybe second place, crawling up to first. Watch out, I joined swimming because I wanted a sport that would be fun and keep me in shape, will also be challenging. Boy, she's doing that here. Giselle Gonzalez, along with other Wildcats as well. We'll see. And it's that Giselle we were talking about. Boy, she comes in second place first time anyway. The best time in this one was for Sarah Benson. She is from Brownsville Veterans. The best time goes for her. Second best time in place 2 was, we mentioned, Giselle Gonzalez. Fantastic job by her. And then the rounding off the third place is Brownsville Veterans Lana Garcia. And that'll be in third spot as well. Congratulations also, Angela Sepulveda. We had to talk to her as well. And here's another young freshman. She participated. Angela did a good job here being able to come up. She came in just in 4th place. Boy, she was close. She says, I joined swimming because I joined in the 7th grade and I enjoyed the challenge. So congratulations to both Angela Sepulveda and Giselle Gonzalez. All right, we're ready for the next portion of heat number 3 of the 100-yard freestyle. Lane 1, Gabriela Molina. Keep an eye on lane 2. That is a senior, Valeria Lopez Adame. Lane 3, Darela Munoz. Lane 4, Mia Gonzalez. Lane 5, Daniela Gonzalez. Lane 6, that is Weslaco East Haley Solis. Watch her in lane 6. Lane 7, Miranda Perez. And then Melissa Noyola running off in the young sophomore. They're in lane 7 for Brownsville Lopez. Keep an eye on the Weslaco East competitor here. That is Valeria Lopez Adame. She's in the 2nd lane. We'll see what she continues to do here. It's going to be a fast one. The fastest time is under a minute, and that belongs to Mia Gonzalez from Harlingen South, the senior. Lane number 4. See if she's doing. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's in the lead. Watch out, lane number 5. Here comes Daniela Gonzalez, her fellow Hawk team member, right next to her. Looks like it's going to be Mia Gonzalez. Daniela Gonzalez will pick up second best, and then 1, 2, 3, the third spot will be Daniela Munoz from Brownsville Veterans. We'll see if that stands. And we'll check the times as they come in. First fastest time goes to, we mentioned, lane 4, Mia Gonzalez. Second fastest time goes to her counterpart, Daniela. Check that, Daniela Gonzalez. And then in the third spot, rounding on round number 3, Weslaco East, Haley Solis comes in. We thought she had a chance here, and she did. Great opportunity for her. Congratulations to Haley Solis. No doubt, fantastic run there for her. When we're talking about them, remember, they are the daughters of Coach Solis. You know, the 100-yard breaststroke record holder, 3-time swimming regional qualifier. We just saw her run here in the 200 melee, the 4x100 freestyle relay record holder. A lot of accolades. She will be planning to attend University of Rio Grande Valley, UTRGV. Wants to be a nurse. That's great. That is fantastic news for her. That is Kaylee Nicole Solis. All right, we're going out to the boys 100-yard freestyle. Uziel Velasquez, lane 3. Eduardo Rocha, lane 4. Guillermo Hernandez, lane 5. And Adriano Gonzalez in lane 6. Watch for Adriano, lane 6. Weslaco Wildcat participant. See how he does here. Lane 3, 4, 5, and 6 in action here. This is the event number 14. That is the boys 100-yard freestyle. Back and forth they go. Heat number 1. We'll have 3. Participant here for Weslaco East, Adriano Gonzalez. See how he does. Congratulations to all teams, and of course, obviously, the Weslaco East Wildcats participants who are doing well here in this, being hosts for the 32-5A district swimming meet. Watch the swimmers go. It looks to be lane 3 and 4 are in the lead, at least now. It looks like Uziel Velasquez for Brownsville Porter and Brownsville Lopez's young freshman, Eduardo Rocha there. Go back and forth they go. Lane 4 and lane 5 will battle it out. Adriano Gonzalez doing his best. Catch up. He might come in third. We'll see here in a second. We'll give you the unofficial results. Adriano Gonzalez from Weslaco East doing his best here. What a participation. Best time goes to Eduardo Rocha from Brownsville Lopez. He's a young freshman. And then second goes to Hernandez. That's Guillermo, his counterpart, and Brownsville Lopez. He's a senior. And then in third spot goes to Adriano Gonzalez. Congratulations to him. Third spot in this 100-yard freestyle, heat number 1. Heat number 2, we will also see 2 participants from Weslaco East. I'll give you the lane assignments. Lane 1, Eduardo Montes. Lane 2, Armando Hill. Octavian de la Serna, lane 3. Lane 4, Eric Lopez. Aaron Martinez in lane 5. Jose Luis Morante, lane 6. Emmanuel Limas, lane 7. And then Oscar Jimenez runs off lane 8. Keep an eye. Weslaco East, lane 3. Octavian de la Serna. And then also Aaron Martinez, young freshman, in there in lane number 5. We'll keep an eye on those for you. That is heat number 2 of the boys 100-yard freestyle. Eduardo Rocha picked up in the heat number 1 from Brownsville Lopez the best time. See how congratulations to Adriano Gonzalez picked up the 3rd best time in heat number 1. So the Wildcats representing here. Heat number 2 of 3. Race number 2. Touch and go. Here we go. Let's see who can push it here at the end. It looks like all 4 swimmers right in the middle. This could go any way, really. There's 4 swimmers right in the middle. Lane 3, 4, 5, and even 6. Who's going to pick it up? Aaron Martinez in lane 5 was pushing. All right, unofficial results. Let's go. That is Eric Lopez. Picking up the best time there for Harlingen South. Coming in at number 2 was De La Serna. Yeah, Octavian. Pick up second place. Best time, and then third. Another Wildcat, Aaron Martinez. Except there took 2 Wildcats place here in heat number 2 of the boys 100-yard freestyle. Congratulations, boy. That is fantastic to see. Wildcats are representing here in this boys 100-yard freestyle. You ready for number 3? More Wildcats coming for you. David Palacios in lane 1. Lane 2 is Aiden Elizondo. Julian Martinez is in lane 3. Daniel Fierro, lane 4. Chris Garcia, lane 5. Lane 6 is Vicente Delgado. They're off the blocks. Lane 7, Samuel Castillo. And then number 8, Patrick Williams. Freshman, youngest participant. Harlan South is Patrick Williams. Has one of the better times as well. We'll keep an eye out for it. Boy, these guys are flying. Back and forth they go. Heat number 3. Who will it be? Weslaco East has been doing a fantastic job. Back and forth they go. Touch and go. Remember, this is heat number 3 of the boys' 100-yard freestyle. Wildcat parents are up. Brownsville veteran parents are up. Okay, everybody's up for this one. Here they go. 3, 4. Might get it. 3, 4. We'll see the times here. David Fierro comes up. The senior from Brownsville Veterans picks up first. Second, Julian Martinez from Weslaco East. Man, he's been on a tear. Picks up second spot. And as a matter of fact, we'll mention this about Julian in a second. Let's round off with number 3. That is Brownsville Veterans Chris Garcia picking up third spot. So, wow, what a focus here. A lot of personal bests here. Julian Martinez, the senior for Weslaco East, came in second place, but we have to mention something. Coming in sitting time. Watch this. Was 58.73. That's under a minute to run, which is 4 laps basically on the pool, in less than a minute. Well, he got better. Julian Martinez, coming in second spot, beat his seating time. New seating time for him, new record. We'll talk about it hopefully with him in a little while. 58 seconds was seating time. He beat it today. 55 seconds. 55. Let me do my math. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, full 3 seconds better. Wow. Congratulations to him. Brownsville veterans, Daniel Fierro as well. He did a good job. He did not beat his personal time, but that is interesting because, you know, besides being fast and everything, you work hard to. It's a team sport we mentioned, but at the same time, personal bests are set. Best times are being set. And Julian Martinez from Weslaco East, boy, from 58 to 55. Give that man a medal. Heat number 3, that'll finish the boys' 100-yard freestyle. Coming up, event number 15. We're moving quickly here. As you can see, some of these are going to be fast because it's a freestyle. We have the 500-yard freestyle coming up. There's going to be a total of 2 heats here, 2 races, so that'll be fun to watch. All right, we're ready to go. 32-5A district meet. Now we're talking about endurance. What are we talking about? Well, let's get you set up for that. This is the event number 15. That is heat number 1, the girls' 500-yard freestyle. Let's give you some lanes here. Lane 2, Grisby, that is Savannah Grisby. Maria Ramos, lane 3, Brownsville veterans. By the way, Savannah is from Harlingen South. Lane number 4, Joanna Reyes, Brownsville Lopez, Jr., Jasmine Camarillo, lane 5, senior from Brownsville Lopez, and Cami Olvera, lane 6 from Brownsville veterans. So just to kind of update you on what the 500-yard freestyle is, it's an individual race. It's a total of 20 laps. They run back and forth, so it's going to take a while. We'll get you caught up once it happens. We'll let you enjoy the race, and once it gets a little closer, we'll come in and tell you what's happening. Now, some of the times here will run about an average time. I'll give you an example. The best seating time for this race, this heat here, heat 1 was 8 minutes and 23 seconds from Brownsville Lopez. Keep an eye on lane 4. That is Joanna Reyes. That is the watching the girls 500-yard freestyle heat number 1.
Insert baby story here.
You're watching the 32-5A District Championship Swimming Meet here in Weslaco. In the middle of the 500-yard freestyle, it's an endurance race, individual race here. That is the girls coming up first. Heat number 1, we have Savannah Grisby will go over in lane 2, Maria Ramos lane 3, and Joanna Reyes lane 4. Harlingen South is where Savannah calls home. Brownsville Veterans is where Maria Ramos resides, and then Brownsville Lopez, Joanna Reyes is a student there. Girls 400-yard freestyle, as you could notice, and you've probably seen here in the race that's going back and forth. That's right, 20 laps. You see the assistant, other swimmers kind of put a number in front of the swimmers. Let them know how many of these laps they've done. They keep track of all of these, so they show you. You see it there in the corner. You'll be able to see where they stand. They tell you how many laps you have to go. And you come up, and you're going to have our first participant telling you, hey, this is the last one. You hear the bell. Everything's on time here for this girls 500-yard freestyle. Heat number 1, we'll see heat number 2 coming up as well. No Weslaco East Wildcats participants here on the girls 400-yard freestyle. And it looks like now you have a couple of participants in lane 3. Maria Ramos running back and forth. Lane 2 held by Savannah Grisby. Looks like Savannah Grisby will finish Now, this is interesting because it's an endurance race. Not so much overall, but no time for Savannah coming in. And she had a first place finish here in the heat number 1 of the girls 500-yard freestyle. We'll give her a time from Harlingen South, just a sophomore, 7:53, unofficial time for her. 7:53. 20 laps, folks, back and forth in this pool. And so Savannah Grisby, congratulations to her. And then we have other ones, Cami Olvera as well, doing her fest to finish it up already. So lane 2 occupied, lane 3 occupied, and lane 4 and lane 6. Coming in second place, second best time here, the freshman for Brownsville Veterans with 8:26, a personal time for her. Congratulations, coming in second place here, second best time on this girls 500-yard freestyle, the first heat. Shattered, as a matter of fact, had a seat time of 9 minutes and 7 seconds. This time around in the district meet has a total of 8 minutes and 26 seconds. So congratulations to Cami Olvera from Brownsville Veterans Memorial, just a freshman. And then coming in on the third spot is Maria Ramos, Brownsville Veterans. All right, that'll do it for that. Got the second heat, these finals here for the 500-yard freestyle. Total of 8 lanes. This will also be an endurance race, so we'll give you who they are, and then we'll let you enjoy the race. Julissa Melendez from Brownsville Porter is in lane 1. Lane 2, Jasmine Melendez, the senior from Brownsville Porter. Relation, probably. Isabel Lutrick, who was successful earlier here, is in lane 3. Junior from Harlingen South. And then Brianna Robinson, lane number 4. The senior from Harlingen South, and then Mia Marin Mera from Brownsville Veterans, a senior as well. Jacqueline Mercado is in lane 6, sophomore from Harlingen South. And then rounding out the last 2 lanes is Carilu Arevalos from Brownsville Lopez, just a junior. And then in lane 8 is Cassandra Alanis, sophomore Brownsville Lopez. Looking for good times, set personal best records. We'll see the time to watch here. Seat time, the best one that we had here, was a total of 6 minutes and 24 seconds. That was the seat time. That was set by Brianna Robinson from Harlingen South in lane 4, so she's the one to watch. Okay.
Before Harlan Block raised the flag over Iwo Jima, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. There he played for the Panthers, won a championship, and learned some of the leadership skills he and 7 other students used while serving in the Marines. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prominent graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For war hero Harlan Block, Weslaco ISD was the right choice.
Swimmers are getting ready. They're going to head on the block, and we'll let you watch from here. This is the event number 15, heat number 2, girls 500-yard freestyle. As you notice, the teammates, we were talking earlier, telling their teammates in the pool, hey, you've done 11. You need there's how much you need. Remember, it's 20 laps. And each swimmer has to swim back and forth here. So that's an interesting way they help each other. Teammates helping each other in this long race here. Again, an average will tell you just as you enjoy the race here. It's heat number 2 of the girls 500-yard freestyle. The best time, seated time, as we mentioned earlier, was by Brianna Robinson. She's in lane 4, a senior from Harlingen South. We keep an eye on for her. And we're about halfway mark of this race.
I think it's 4. I think.
You're watching the girls 500-yard freestyle. This is heat number 2. Hear the bell. It is the last lap for one of the swimmers here. Looks to be lane 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. It's to be Brianna Robinson trying to break her personal record here. She might have a chance at it. Remember, her seating time was 6:24. Well, we'll keep an eye on Brianna there in lane number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're telling her this is it. This is it. She turns around, kicks, and goes forward. There's no doubt she's going to have to beat it under 24 seconds if she can. And ladies and gentlemen, we mentioned this in the beginning here in heat number 2 of the girls 500-yard freestyle that Brianna Robinson had a personal bet to try to beat. She obviously finishes with the best time here, coming in first. The senior from Harlingen South had a setting time of 6:24, and as you can see, Brianna Robinson in the 4th lane picks up the win with a new personal record for her. Congratulations, at 6:15 shatters her setting personal best, no doubt, or maybe close to it, at least for sure in this meet. Might have something faster, but not. And then coming in, we'll see some of the other ones that are also kind of have joined the club now. Coming in point number 2 was in lane 5. That was from Brownsville Veterans. The senior Mia Marin Mera comes in at second. And then rounding off the top 3. She's had a good afternoon here now. Started in the morning, went into the afternoon. Harlingen South owns junior Isabel Lutrick coming in 3rd spot. All these folks getting really good records. As a matter of fact, Lutrick beat her setting time as well by 4 seconds. So congratulations to her and Mia Marina Mera as well. She did a good job as well coming in 2nd spot. Waiting on the final participants back and forth as we see this kind of come to an end. So this is the girls 500-yard freestyle. Now coming up, you will see the same now, but with the boys. The boys come up. That'll be event number 16 after we're all said and done here. First place go to Brianna Robinson. That's it, and you at least beat her set record here early on. Second was Mia Marin Mera, and then coming in 3rd, Isabel Lutrick from Harlingen South. That will end the girls 500-yard freestyle. A couple of swimmers here now finishing up. We'll wait for them to kind of do their thing. All 4 participants did their best to try to to continue here. So we'll keep an eye on what's happening here as well. Again, the boys 500 freestyle coming up. That'll be event number 16. We'll give you the lane assignments. Watch out for your favorite swimmer. Weslaco East, just a reminder, doesn't have any on the freestyles here this afternoon. Boys 500-yard freestyle, as they call it out. Heat number 1 on the boards. There they go. Is lane number 2, Mario Garcia from Brownsville Lopez, young sophomore. Lane 3, that's Victor Trevino, senior, Brownsville Lopez. Lane 4, Fernando Arocena, sophomore from Brownsville Lopez. And then Ricky Rodriguez Lua from Brownsville, Brownsville Veterans, yep. It's a freshman, lane 5. And then rounding out the group is Eli Ortiz, the sophomore for Brownsville Pace. Hey, the time to watch here, we're looking on maybe to try to set at least for sure, a seat time, was Fernando Arocena, the young sophomore from Brownsville Lopez, set it at 7 minutes with 3 seconds, trying to beat that time. Enjoy the heat, enjoy the race. Get a little closer here. Enjoy, you're watching the 32-5A district meet here on KWS. So we're getting a little closer here to the end of the boys' 500-yard freestyle. You'll hear the bell here in a second as we will go to the last lap. You hear it now. That is in lane 5, 6, 7, 8. Lane 5 is the lead. That is Ricky Rodriguez Lua from Brownsville Veterans Memorial in the lead here now for the best time. Freshman, we'll keep an eye on him as he gives us one more lap. Keeps it up. He's got some distance from the next swimmer, which is in lane 4, which is Fernando Arozena from Brownsville Lopez, the sophomore. We'll see if he can break his record. Keep in mind for Ricky Rodriguez Lua, lane 5, who's about to finish. See what they have. Comes up and hits it. Unofficial results again here for the boys' 500-yard freestyle event number 16, heat number 1. Lane 5, with a time of 7:13 for Brownsville veterans. The best time here for Ricky Rodriguez Luna. Best time in the boys 400 freestyle. Coming in number 2 was Victor Trevino in lane 3. The time of 7:29 for him. And then the third spot, third best time here in this one goes to Brownsville Lopez. As lane 2, Brownsville Lopez here doing a good job here, winning second and third place in the boys 500-yard freestyle. Congratulations to those athletes and everybody that competed. We're getting ready for heat number 2 now of the boys 500-yard freestyle. Again, picking up the win was Ricky Rodriguez Lua. Victor Trevino was in second, and then Mario Garcia, third spot. Brownsville veterans, Brownsville Lopez, and Brownsville Lopez. Okay, heat number 2. Let's give you the rundown of this race as well, and then we'll take the time to beat. That is Antonio Peña, lane 1, Brownsville Pace. Leighton Stevens, sophomore, Harlingen South, lane 2. Lane 3, Masi Marin Mera, freshman from Brownsville Veterans. Isaac Oviedo in lane 4, a junior from Harlingen South. Seba Salazar, he's on lane 5. It's a sophomore from Brownsville Veterans. Lane 6 as they go on the board there, ready to go. Lane 7, we have, check that, lane 6, Frankie Rodriguez from Harlingen South Senior. Joshua Baeza, lane 7, Harlingen South. And then last one, Ethan McArdle, the sophomore from Brownsville Veterans, is on the 8th lane. We'll let you watch. Time to beat here, seating time, the best one anyways, was set by, he was occupying lane 4. That was Isaac Oviedo, the junior from Harlingen South. We'll keep an eye on him, lane 4. Enjoy the race. All right, welcome back. You're watching KWES TV. That's right. It is the 32-5A District Championship. Well, chips, really. Getting ready here. This is the boys 400-yard freestyle. You hear the bell. That is telling you there's 3 swimmers, lanes 2, 3, 4 are going to battle this out. This is heat number 2 of the 100-yard freestyle finals. So watch out for Lane Stevens from Harlingen South, Masi Marin Mera from Brownsville Veterans, and Isaac Oviedo from Harlingen South. And those 3 in the middle, lanes 2, 3, and 4. Lane 4, Isaac Oviedo had the best seat time. Can he pick this up with the win? We'll see here in a minute. And we'll give you the unofficial results. An exciting race, an endurance one. Finishing up, and we'll give you the results here again unofficially. Isaac Oviedo from Harlingen South finishes in first place. 5:15 was his time. A little over this time, but he finishes in first place. Second belongs to Brownsville Veterans. That is Masi Marin Mera. And then coming in the third spot, rounding up number 3, Brownsville Veterans, another participant, another swimmer there from Brownsville Veterans. Lane number 5 was Sebas Salazar there on the third spot there. So let's recap for you. Heat number 2, the boys 400-yard freestyle in first place, Isaac Oviedo. Second, Masi Marin Mera, and then rounding off at number 3 is Sebas Salazar. Finishing up the boys 500 freestyle. Congratulations, all participants. Excellent participation. And no doubt preparation for this as well. All right, that'll do it for the boys 500-yard freestyle. The 2 heats there as well. We're getting into now event number 17. This is going to be interesting because this is the girls 200-yard freestyle relay, which means you're going to have different teams come from, a schedule to perform, basically, or participate. Is a total of 5 teams, 6 teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here in this girls 200-yard freestyle. It's going to be a fast one here. You got to watch out. You ready? The teams, Weslaco East, keep an eye on lane number 3. Lane number 3 is Haley Solis, Janet Gonzalez, Sharon Resendez, and Nikki Solis. They're looking for some good things here on lane 3. Harlingen South, Diana Gonzalez, Mia Hinojosa, Iriana Wainscott, and Mia Gonzalez in lane 4. Lane 5, Brownsville Veterans, Sarah Benson, Ana Marin Chains, and then, of course, Lana Garcia and Cami Olvera for Brownsville Veterans. Brownsville Lopez brings Alisa Mendoza, Melissa Noyola, Joanna Reyes, and Cassandra Alanis. So those are your participants. Lane 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the ones that are scheduled now. Getting into the girls 200-yard freestyle, wondering what we can see in the relay here. Again, 4 swimmers, and it's a sprint. A lap here, 2 each here, and then we'll see who wins at the end. Should be a fast one. The best time we saw was set by Harlingen South with 1:49. Everybody else is just a few seconds behind. Anything could happen here. Weslaco East Wildcat girls are in lane 3. Keep an eye. Haley Solis goes first. Lane 4, Harlingen South. Lane 5, Brownsville Veterans. And lane 6, Brownsville Lopez. Back and forth they go. We're talking about to Coach Solis about this team. And overall, the team itself, just boys and girls. He said, look, this program has been around since 2006, 2007 when the program started. And ever since then, this program has grown. And it has. And you've seen that. And now some of the top participants in the swimming team here are some of the best athletes in the Valley. Not just 32-5, but in the Valley. So that's obviously something that we keep an eye on and definitely want to congratulate the coaches. 3 years there now for Coach Daniel Solis. He worked his way up here, and he loves it. The coach here for East High School swimming team. Congratulations to him in putting this program together and doing it in such a way. Remember, the top 6 overall events, top 6 participators, people that are competing here, the top 6. Keep in mind, we'll go on to the regionals qualifying, the portion of regionals for this area. Corpus Christi, February 9th and 10th. That's what they're also looking at. Not just your best time and doing well for the team, but maybe going on. And here we go. Jumping in now, we had Haley Solis, Sharon Resendes, Janet Gonzalez, and Nikki Solis are part of the Weslaco East team. They're on lane number 3. See how they can do. Harlingen South had the best seating time in lane 4. Lane 4 is there, and they have the lead here first now. And that'll end it. Fast race here, though. It's a girls' 200-yard freestyle race. We'll see how this goes here. We'll wait for the unofficial result a little bit here. Swimmer's still going back and forth. So relay still going on here. Let everybody kind of finish up, and we'll give you an update here on what happened. So relay, lane 3, picked up by Weslaco East. Congratulations to that relay team. Look that they pick up first team. Again, unofficial results here with 1:57 to go. If that's the case, they beat it by a second. So congratulations to Weslaco East. Then that is on number 2, Brownsville Veterans comes in. Number 2, spot 2. And then coming in the third spot was Brownsville Lopez. Now again, unofficial results, this is what we have here for you. Looking at the scoreboard here that happened in the girls 200-yard freestyle relay, time-wise, belong to Weslaco East girls. Congratulations, Haley Solis, Janet Gonzalez, Sharon Resendes, and Nikki Solis on that big race. All right, that'll do it for the girls 200-yard freestyle relay. Going to event number 18 now, boys 200-yard freestyle relay. What you're going to see here, the same thing we saw with the girls. Fast and furious, coming together. At lane number 2, Brownsville Lopez, Carlos Espinosa, and Fernando Arocena, and with Mario Garcia and Joseph Espinosa. That is lane 2, Brownsville Lopez. Lane number 3, Harlingen South, Israel, check that, Jorel Moya, Aiden Elizondo, David Gutierrez, and Frankie Rodriguez make up lane number 3. Lane 4, Brownsville Veterans, Chris Ozuna, Cesar Aleman, Austin Breyer, and Daniel Fierro for Brownsville Veterans. They're in lane 4. Lane 5, keep an eye on that. That is Weslaco East, Joe Wildcats, Aaron Martinez, Octavian de la Serna, Adriano Gonzalez, and Julian Martinez. We'll round up number 5, and then number 6, you have Brownsville Pace, Fabricio Novello, Israel Rios, Antonio Peña, and Vicente Delgado is what we have. So we have lanes, according to here, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Ready to the start here. Their start mark. Give them a second to get into their blocks. This is the boys 200-yard freestyle race. This is a team here. The fastest time will pick up first place. The time to watch now. Seat time. Who was the fastest ones coming in? I'll tell you here in a second as they get on top here and get going. Look like Brownsville Veterans did it with 1 minute and 38 seconds. That was the seat time. That's a time to beat here. If you can do that, you're in good shape. 1.5 minutes, basically. 4 swimmers back and forth. We're off. Watch Weslaco East lane 5. Aaron Martinez, Octavian de la Serna, Gonzalo. Check that, Adriano Gonzalez, and then Julian Martinez. Round up lane number 5. See how these guys do. Lane 2 and 3 seem to be ahead of the pack here for now. Harlingen South along with Brownsville Veterans seem to be early on in the lead here. But of course, every swimmer that comes up must swim a couple of those. So it's still early on here in the relay. Back and forth they go. Once again, the time to beat here was 1:38. That's a seed time from Brownsville Veterans. Back and forth they go. The folks here, the fans, the parents have not left. They are rooting on their Wildcats. Parents from other districts as well. Definitely happy to see their participants doing well here. This is the last one here. Julian Martinez is the anchor, I guess you could call it. They use it in swimming. It's a tie one between 5 and 6. 4 and 5. Pushing, going fast as they can. Looks like Brownsville veterans and Weslaco East down to the wire. Who can get there first? What a race. What a race. We'll wait the teams coming up and get it here. So, unofficial results here for the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Coming up with the top time here is Brownsville Veterans. Brownsville Veterans picks up the first, and they had the time to beat 138. They were able to do it here, just a second over. Coming up in second is Harlingen South, and then coming in third, as it is your strong side, east side. Weslaco East Wildcats coming in on third. Congratulations to all those. Excellent participation and preparation by all teams here, no doubt. Brownsville Veterans, Harlingen South, Weslaco East. Those are the results of the boys 200-yard freestyle relay. Ready for another one? Right, back to the action. It is the event number 19 now. That is the girls 100-yard backstroke. We will have 3 heats. 3 heats ready to go. Heat number 1, we mentioned right before the break. You had a nice intermission here for you. Joanna Martinez, lane 3. Lane 4, Leila Duran. And then lane 5, we only have, Elvia Romero. So lane looks like lane 2 actually. That might be it. We have lane 2, 3, and 4. So they did a bit of a change here. Lane 2, 3, 4. To start off. First heat of the girls 100-yard backstroke. Keep in mind the backstroke here. That's one of the strokes that you have. You see him swimming back for 4 laps back and forth twice. That's what you're looking for. You will see some Weslaco East Wildcat coming up. You'll see those as well. They're set, got their mark, and they're off. Lane 2, 3, and 4. And make that 3, 4, and 5. They've changed that at the end there, 3, 4, and 5. So Joanna Martinez in lane 3. And Leila Duran, we'll go back a second. Joanna Martinez is Brownsville Porter. Leila Duran, Harlingen South. And then Elvia Romero, lane 5. A young freshman from Brownsville Porter. Backstroke back and forth they go. Now, interesting, the seating time to beat the best one was set by Leila Duran in lane 4, and she's got the lead now. She had the best seating time at 1:45, 1:45 seconds. So as you can see, as they go and come back here, see if she's going to try to. A lot of personal bests have been broken here during this meet. So congratulations to all those athletes, the preparation, the hard work, their parents, and everybody that's involved. Really, it takes the whole combination, right? The term takes a village. Well, it takes a whole department of people to put this together. Heat number 1 of the girls 100-yard backstroke. Touch and go. Three, 4, and 5. In front now is lane 4. That's Leila Duran. If that continues to stay the case, it will be Leila, the young sophomore from Harlingen South, Lady Hawks, in control now. You see come up. Just a matter of getting the time there. She's going backwards, and she's got it. So, unofficially here, of course. Lane number 1, Harlingen South. Check that. Lane number 4, first place, goes to Leila Duran. Lane 3, number 2, second place, goes to Joanna Martinez from Brownsville Porter. And then Elvia Romero in the 5th lane. Young freshman from Brownsville Porter comes in 3rd. That'll do it for the first heat of 3 of the girls' 100-yard backstroke. As they all swim their way out of here. Or climb themselves out, whichever is easier, right, at this point. Depends on what you want to do. All right, heat number 2. You have a participant, looks like we have a total of 7 lanes here. Check that, maybe 8. We'll see. So in lane 1, for the girls' 100-yard backstroke, heat number 2, Jimena Serna, Brownsville Porter. Lane 2, Sandra Salazar, Brownsville Porter. Lane 3, Diani Martinez, Brownsville Lopez. Lane 4, keep an eye on that, Angela Sepulveda, freshman from Weslaco East. We'll talk about Angela here in a second as the race goes on. What she had to say about being part of this team. Lane 5, Jacqueline Mercado, Harlingen South, sophomore. And then lane number 6, that's Jacqueline Mercado, Harlingen South. Jalen Kane, Brownsville Lopez in the 6th lane. And then lane 7 belongs to Diana Montoya from Brownsville Lopez. Both Brownsville Lopez participants, 6 and 7. Lane 6 and lane 7 are freshmen in rough. Time to beat here was set by Angela Sepulveda, a young freshman with 1:29. She's trying to beat her personal best here, at least the seating time. Asked her, got a chance to talk to her. Angela Sepulveda, just a freshman, said, I joined swimming because I joined in the 7th grade and I really enjoyed the challenge. You noticed some of the young ones here, especially this freshman, they've joined since they were young, junior high. So that continues into them. And favorites, I guess, if you were to say a favorite to win, would be lane 4, Angela Sepulveda, Lady Wildcats. See if they can put up a fight. They usually do. So we'll see how that comes across. So again, this is the girls' 100-yard backstroke. The best time was 1:29. That was set by Angela Sepulveda, the freshman from Weslaco East. To see if that continues or if there's a change. Keep an eye. There we go. We're heading back the other way. Backstroke for the girls. This is heat 2. Heat 3 is coming up. It'll be a full lane competition. Four and 5 seems to be coming in here. See who gets their first stretched out and gets it. So 4 and 5 looks to be coming in first and second. So coming in first is Jacqueline Mercado. First place. Second goes to Angela. That's right, Angela Sepulveda, who's been doing this since 7th grade, comes in at the 2nd spot. And then the 3rd rounding out the top 3 is Sandra Salazar. She is from Brownsville Porter. So congratulations to all those athletes. That is heat number 2, race number 2 from the girls, a 100-yard backstroke. So that's your first competitor for Weslaco East, if you're keeping track of that. Came in Angela in 2nd. Fantastic participation by her. By the way, beat her set time. Even though she came in 2nd place, she had set her setting time of 1:29. She beat that here in this race with 1:26. So congratulations are in order. Boy, fantastic job when you do that and you accomplish a personal goal like that. Heat number 3, finals here. Girls, 100-yard backstroke. Swimmers are in the water. Let's give you a rundown. Lane 1, Angelina Lowry. Number 2, Giselle Gonzalez. That's from Weslaco East. Keep an eye on her. Sofia Solis Rios. Lane 3, Brownsville Veterans. Lane 4, Janet Gonzalez, another Weslaco East Lady Wildcat. Number 5, that is Harlingen South, Mia Hinojosa. Lane 6, Noyola Melissa from Brownsville Lopez. Sarah Benson from Brownsville Veterans in Lane 7. And rounding it off, another Lady Wildcat, Sherilyn Resendez from Weslaco East. So we'll talk about them now. Why not? Angela Sepulveda told us why she enjoyed swimming. How about Sherilyn, who's in lane number 8? Watch her. She's just a freshman. She joined it because she says, I've always liked swimming and finally got an opportunity to do it. They compete. I would like to hope swimming and maybe get a chance to do it in college. She's got an opportunity. Watch her, Lady Wildcat, Sherilyn Resendez there in lane number 8. Another Weslaco East Wildcat, Janet Gonzalez, who already did fantastic here this afternoon now. Started this morning, and then, of course, Giselle Gonzalez, another young athlete who we've talked about here as well, competing here in the third heat of the girls' 100-yard backstroke. Back and forth they go. Lane 4 and lane 5 seem to be the leaders here. So let's get here. In lane 4, Janet Gonzalez, boy, she continues her hot streak, comes in first place for the Lady Wildcats. Second place is Mia Hinojosa for the Lady Hawks, and then lane finishing off 3 is there for Brownsville Veterans. That is Sofia Solis Rios rounding up the top 3. First place, Janet Gonzalez does it again. She's been able to pick that up, and congratulations to her. Now, her check-in time, we'll do this, was just a second above her check-in time. Boy, she's consistent if anything, right? Congratulations to Janet. The rest of the Lady Wildcats that competed as well. Fantastic participation there by all. Had for Weslaco East. Good participation. Again, first place goes to Janet Gonzalez. And then the rest of the Weslaco East, Giselle Gonzalez comes in 4th. And then Charlene Resendez comes in at the 6th spot as well. So congratulations to all of them. They did their best here this afternoon now here at the 32-5A district meet here, swimming meet. In Weslaco, the Aquatic Center is where we're at. Looking forward to now the boys 100-yard backstroke. Basically what we saw, this will be event number 20 of the afternoon. We'll start with heat number 1. And here you will have representation from Brownsville only in the first heat anyway. Line, we'll check, it'll be lane 2, yeah. Eduardo Rocha from Brownsville Lopez, freshman. Ismael Cepeda, lane 3, another Brownsville Lopez Lobo, freshman from Brownsville Lopez. Joseph Espinosa, lane 4. And then lane 5, Adi Salazar from Brownsville Veterans, the sophomore. And then rounding out the group in lane 6 will be Ernesto Trevino, Brownsville Porter, the young freshman, will start here. This is the boys' 100-yard backstroke that we're waiting for. This is heat number 1. We'll have a total of, looks like 2 heats. Right, 2 races here. The first one comes, and then we'll do the second one. That one we'll keep an eye on as well. But let's get started. A boys' 100-yard backstroke. We'll wait for the officials to get these swimmers in the pool here. There's the whistle. They'll drop in the pool now, and they'll be ready to get their marks, and they'll be ready to compete in the boys' 100-yard backstroke, heat number 1. And we're off heat 1. Brownsville Lopez swimming athletes, Eduardo Rocha and Ismael Cepeda, respectively in lane 2 and 3. Again, the time to beat here would be Brownsville Lopez's junior, Joseph Espinosa, who set the seed time at 1:14. So that's what you try to do here, and how to do that with a minute 14. That's a fast backstroke if you've ever seen one. Just trying to get in the pool and do a backstroke can be tough. So we'll await this. All right, so the finalists start coming in here in heat number 1 of the boys 100-yard backstroke. Let's identify. The best time goes to Ari Salazar, the sophomore from Brownsville Veterans, taking first place. Second comes in by Brownsville Lopez, Joseph Espinosa with the second best time. Then running out the top 3 with Brownsville Lopez, Ismael Cepeda. Ismael, third spot here in the first stroke of the boys 100-yard backstroke. All right, getting heat number 2. This is a full one. We have a full lane, all lanes here during this one. We have 8 lanes, so let's get you going here. It's going to be a fast one as well. Eden Elizondo from Harlingen South. Chris Garcia, lane 2, Brownsville Veterans. Frankie Rodriguez from Harlingen South. Chris Ozuna is lane 4. Brownsville Veterans already a winner here this afternoon. Seba Salazar from Brownsville Veterans in lane 5. Ricardo Reyes, lane 6. They're in the water. Lane 7, David Gutierrez, Harlingen South. And then rounding out the group in lane 8 from Brownsville, Pace, Vicente Delgado. All right. Time to beat, maybe. The set time anyway was set by Chris Ozuna, who we mentioned has already a winner here this afternoon. 1 minute and 2 seconds. So this is going to be quick, folks. You're watching the second heat of the boys 100-yard stroke. That's right, the second race of this boys 100-yard stroke. The first heat, the first race went to Adi Salazar from Brownsville Veterans. That's going to be tough. All lanes in action here. It looks like lane 4. That's where the set time record is held by Chris Ozuna. See if he can take it back again from Brownsville Veterans. There they come. A tight spot for second and third. Lane 2, 3, and 5. Even 6 is in there now. It's going to be seconds away from each other. And as anticipated, the first best time, first place, goes to Chris Ozuna from Brownsville Veterans. Second time goes to Saba Salazar from Brownsville Veterans, another Brownsville Veterans. And then go into the third spot, Harlingen South, Frank Rodriguez. That in spot number 3. Frankie Rodriguez, the third spot here. First, second, and third. So you have Chris Ozuna coming in first. Second, Seba Salazar from Brownsville Veterans. And then Harlingen South's own Frankie Rodriguez comes in third spot. Rounding off and finalizing the boys 100-yard backstroke. That'll do it for that district champions here crowned this afternoon. What do we have for you next? Coming up at event number 21. Hold on, this gets even a little quicker here. We have the girls 100-yard backstroke. Check that. That's the breaststroke that's coming up for the girls. Got to the majority of the competition here, heading to the last relays that are scheduled here this afternoon. Girls 100-yard breaststroke, heat number 1 will have Brownsville Lopez's in lane 2, Liana Avila. Lane 3 will be Lindsay Estrella. Lane 4, Aliyah Mendoza. Lane 5, Ana Marlene Shanes. And then Cassandra Mena in lane 6 from Brownsville Porter. So that'll do it for your competition here, if anything, for the girls 100-yard backstroke. That'll be lesson 1. Check that. That is the breaststroke now. We just finished up a few minutes ago the backstroke. So now we get into the breaststroke for that. All right. In the water are the swimmers. Now, the time to beat here, it's an interesting one because Aliyah Mendoza from Brownsville Lopez, the senior, had the best time with 1 minute 49 seconds. So we'll see how they do this. This is the, once again, keep in mind, the girls 100-yard breaststroke. So you have these swimmers going back and forth, doing those 4 laps back and forth, the 100-yard breaststroke. The girls are in now. We have 2 heats, and then we'll get into the boys as well. And then we'll get to the final relays. Last portion of the district meet here coming up, so don't go anywhere. They come pushing now. Have lane 3, 4, and 5 right in the middle there. So that is Brownsville Porter, Brownsville Lopez, and Brownsville Veterans. Brownsville schools being represented. We'll see, get into the touchpad, touching it, and we'll see the results. For heat number 1 for the girls 100-yard breaststroke. In first place here this afternoon, we'll see Ana Marlene Shanes. Could be Chanes, but we'll call Shanes for now. If we're doing it wrong, please forgive us here. Brownsville Veterans, first place. Best time belongs to her, to Ana Marlene. And then second place goes to Brownsville Lopez, Alea Mendoza. Congratulations to Leah. And then third best time, Brownsville Porter. And that'll be Lindsay Estrella, the sophomore from Brownsville Porter as well. Picking up the win, or picking up the third place, I should say. All right, let's get to the second heat. Here are the finals here of the girls 100-yard breaststroke. Heat number 2, final one for the girls here as far as the breaststroke goes. Lane number 1, watch out for Isabela Rodriguez. She is a freshman, lane 1. Lane 2, Harlingen South, Ava Reese, another freshman. Sophia Williams, she's a senior, Harlingen South. Lane 3, Ileana Wayne Scott from Harlingen South. And then Frida Munoz, Brownsville Veterans. Sophia Gonzalez in lane 6. America Ramirez in lane 7. And Brownsville's Porter's Kayla Munoz. Those last two young sophomores for Brownsville Lopez and Brownsville Porter. You ready? This is it. This is the girls' 100-yard breaststroke. Best time to beat, looks like, belonged to Frida Munoz from Brownsville Veterans, a senior, with under a minute and a half, minute 23, really. So that's a fast time for the breaststroke. We'll see if she comes up victorious or not. Obviously a favorite, but we'll see how this turns out. Not necessarily has been the case here this afternoon if you're the favorite. Let's go ahead and watch this here. Swimmers are ready here. Isabela Rodriguez, we talked about her, another young one who is part of the program. Talked about her and what she's been able to accomplish here. No doubt, just a freshman, though the future is bright for Isabela and some of the other young athletes for Weslaco East as we await there on board there. Remember Isabela here. Wanted to see how challenging it was, and she liked the environment that the coaches and everybody provided here. A win would be great for Isabela Rodriguez here. Can she do it? We'll see. Pushing. They're pushing each other, that's for sure. Quickly they come. After this turn, when they come back, we'll have a clearer picture of who's ahead here. At this point, it looks like lane number 4, Ileana Wayne Scott, as we see the turn. Westcott, Ileana Westcott, she is a junior from Harlingen South, doing well. Lane 4, lane 5, that's Frida Munoz as well, the senior from Brownsville Veterans. And then, of course, we have Isabela Rodriguez, Weslaco East owns in lane 1. All right, that'll do it there for heat number 2. Let's get you the updated unofficial scores. Elia Wayne Scott, we talked about Ileana Wayne Scott. She finishes in first. Second goes to Brownsville Veterans Frida Munoz. Frida Munoz picks up second spot, second best time here in the heat number 2 of the girls 100-yard breaststroke. And then rounding off the top 3 belongs to Sophia Williams from Harlingen South, the senior, in the 3rd spot. Congratulations also to Isabela Rodriguez. She was able to get things going here, and no doubt she did her best here with a time of 1:46. Congratulations to her. That was done very well by Isabella. Congratulations, Wildcats. Overall, everybody who's participating here this afternoon did a fantastic job of trying to get things done. All right, let's get to the boys 100-yard breaststroke. That's event number 22. This will be 2 heats. First one, lanes 2 through 7. Let's give you the participant. Their blocks, they're gone. 100-yard breaststroke. This will be fast. It'll be Christopher Flores. Lane 2, Owen Randa. Lane 3, Evan Durant. Lane 4, Rafael Chains, element number 5. Luke Randa, lane 6, and Alan Lee, lane 7. Those are your participants here for the boys 100-yard breaststroke. Time to watch here for the boys with this 100-yard breaststroke. The quickest, fastest time was 1.5 minutes here by Evan Durant from Harlingen South, who's in lane 4. So here on the turnaround as they touch and go, we'll see who's in the lead. There's a close one between 4 and 5. That's right. That's Evan Durant and Rafael Chains from Brownsville Veterans. I'm calling it even here. Durant and Chains. At the end, who's going to get it? Just by hundredths of a second. Watch this. Evan Durant at the very end is able to do it and pick it up over Rafael Chains from Brownsville Veterans, who comes in second. Look at the difference, the mark here. Both finished at 1:27. The only difference is the hundredths of a second, 84 and to 74. Congratulations, Durant, on the picking it up. And then the rounding off the third place spot is Luke Randa. Coming up in third, he is from Brownsville Pace. Okay, so that'll do the first heat of the boys 100-yard breaststroke. Now we're going to the last one here. This will be a little bit faster here. Heat number 2, we have 8 swimmers here. We'll be doing the breaststroke here. Let's give you the lane assignments. Carlos Espinosa, lane 1. Fabricio Novello, lane 2. Michael Moreno, lane 3. Obed Johnston, lane 4. Jose Angeles, lane 5. Yael Gallardo, lane 6. Andrew Vitella, lane 7. And Patrick Williams will round off in lane number 8. The time to beat is just amazing, I think. 1 minute with 7 seconds. That's head by Obed Johnston, who set that as the setting time for him on the seed time. That's fast. Harlingen South senior Obed Johnston, obviously a favorite here. But before it's all said and done, Michael Moreno from Brownsville Lopez might have something to say. Let's watch this. After the turn here, the touch and go, we'll be able to see who's in the spot here. Lane 5. Keep an eye on Jose Angeles. There they go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lane 4. We're talking about Obed Johnston. He's a seed time winner. Looks like he's pulling away. Lane 5 is Jose Angeles. We talked about him. And then lane 6. Watch out. There's competition for third. Obed Johnston picks this one up. Excellent participation there by Obed as well. So let's finish it off. First place, Harlingen South, Obed Johnston. Second, Brownsville Veterans, Jose Angeles. We're talking about him and how he was kind of catching up. And then the third place spot goes to Fabricio Novello from Brownsville Pace in the third spot. Okay. So we're getting ready here. Down to the last few races here, the last relays anyway. These are the girls 400-yard freestyle relay. And then you have also the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. So this is the teams coming together. We'll see how this goes out for all these teams. 4 swimmers, 4 laps each swimmer. So we'll see how these teams do as we await some of the last final races. The competitions has been tough here. 32-5A. Remember, I said that in the beginning that the overall top 6 winners in the overall events will continue to regionals that'll be held in Corpus Christi. And it's coming on February 9th and 10th, so that's something to look forward to. Obviously, that'll be decided a little bit later when everything is tallied up and put together. But the top 6 will be heading out to the regionals. Hopefully, some of you Wildcats will be representing Weslaco East strong side. So the girls' 400-yard freestyle relay. The ladies are ready. The athletes are ready to go. Let's give you some of the assignments here that they have. Lane 2, Brownsville Porter. Lane 3 will be Brownsville Lopez. Lane 4 will be Brownsville Veterans Memorial. Lane 5 will be Harlingen South. And then lane 6, Weslaco East, which will include, these are your swimmers for this 400-yard relay. Giselle Gonzalez, Felisa Aguilar, Angela Sepulveda, and Valeria Lopez Adame will be your participators, your 4 swimmers for Weslaco East. They are in the 6th lane. 6th lane. We'll keep an eye on that. Now, wondering what the seat time was for this relay teams. We're looking and trying to see. Looks like it belongs to Brownsville Veterans. Clocking in at 4:19. So this race will take a little bit as you see the swimmers go back and forth. We'll let you watch it once it gets started.
Before Rene Hinojosa became a business executive, he was a student at Weslaco ISD. He participated in UIL academics, designed the original Wildcats logo, was an all-state academic middle linebacker. He then played for the Longhorns, graduating with a business degree from UT. Now he's the Director of Strategic Development at Doctors Hospital at Renaissance. Weslaco ISD is home to some of the most prestigious graduates in the Rio Grande Valley. For Rene Hinojosa, WISD was the right choice.
All right, back to the action in this 32-5A district meet championship. Girls 400-yard freestyle relay. And here we go. First swimmers are on. So it'll be a lengthy race. Not too fast, but it can be. Brownsville Porter is in lane 2. Brownsville Lopez, lane 3. Brownsville Veterans Memorial, lane 4. Harlingen South, lane 5. And then lane 6 is Weslaco East. Keep an eye on lane 6. The participants is Giselle Gonzalez, Felisa Aguilar, Angela Sepulveda, and Valeria Lopez Adame for Weslaco East. Best seed time coming in was held by, we said earlier, Brownsville Veterans. So obviously the favorite to come in, but you never know, right? This type of things kind of come to the answer. We're getting to the end of the meet here. Glad to have you along for these last few heats. This is heat number 1 of 1. 5 lanes being occupied here as we're going to get the second swimmer back in the water here. Off first is lane number 3. That is Brownsville Lopez coming in. That's being manned, taken care of by Alyssa Mendoza, Caridu Arevalos, Joanna Reyes, and Cassandra Alanis for Brownsville Lopez. Brownsville Veterans, the favorite here. Frida Munoz, Mia Marin Mera, Sofia Solis Rios, and Dariela Munoz are the team, the relay team. Lane 4, lane 5 is Isabella Pereda, Sofia Gonzalez, Brianna Robinson, and Sophia Williams for Harlingen. Just out there in lane 5, and we just identified just a few seconds ago the participants for Weslaco East. Your Lady Wildcats going strong. Trying to end on a positive note here are the girls from Weslaco East. They've had a fantastic turnout this afternoon for sure. Best records, personal times have been beaten, set. boys are coming up right after this to end our meet. Down to our third. Swimmer, back and forth they go. Some of the final contestants are already in the water. Some of the final ones just jumping in now. Again, the time to beat, the seed time anyway, is 4:19. All teams still have a chance at this, obviously. Lanes 3 and 4. As we await some of the final ones here coming up. And that's it. Some of your final swimmers already on there. Some of those are still waiting here to get their swimmers back in there. And I believe one more, and that'll be everybody in the water that needs to be. Lane 4, lane 5, looking good here. Lane 4, we said was Brownsville veterans who had the top seed time. They seem to be holding true to that so far. It's been a good day of swimming. A lot of contests, competition for all these swimmers here. 32-5A really represented well. All 6 high schools came and participated. So we have already a couple of teams ending the freestyle here. 400-yard freestyle for the women. Coming in at the best time, first place is Brownsville Veterans. Coming in at second is Harlingen South. And then 3 and 4. Fighting for that third and fourth spot here. See if that holds. Brownsville Veterans came in with a seed time of 4:19, just was shy of that as they finished officially with 4:22 or unofficially. Okay, so let's give you the rundown on the girls 400-yard freestyle. Brownsville Veterans, District Chack, first place. Second goes to Harlingen South. And then the third one goes to Weslaco East. Boy, what a fantastic finish there by your Lady Wildcats to be able to come and grab that. So let's recap here. Girls 400-yard freestyle relay. First goes to Brownsville Veterans. Second goes to Harlingen South. And then third spot. Third top here goes to Weslaco East. The team of Gonzalez, Aguilar, Sepulveda, and Lopez Adame get it done here for Weslaco East with the Wildcats. Okay. Down to the last race here of the afternoon. That's his number 24. Boys 400-yard freestyle relay. It should be a relatively fast race. The best time was 3:40 set by Brownsville. Looks like it was Brownsville Veterans who set that up. Weslaco East is in lane number 6. Swimmers to watch, Aaron Martinez, Octavian de la Serna, Adriano Gonzalez, and Julian Martinez in lane number 6. Those are your Wildcats. Lane 2 is Brownsville Pace. Lane 3, Brownsville Lopez. Lane 4, Brownsville Veterans. Lane 5, Harlingen South. Lane 6 mentioned Weslaco East, and then lane 7, Brownsville Porter. 7 lanes in full effect here. Let's watch. As you can see for the final race of the day, this is the boys 400-yard freestyle relay. We're keeping an eye on lane 6. The Weslaco East Wildcats are competing. He said coming in, Brownsville Veterans holds the best seat time with 3:40. That's something to think about as we get closer here to the end. A couple of laps left to go here for the swimmers. We're happy you were able to join us here. On behalf of Vinny Berry and myself, Fred Alfaro, we appreciate you joining us here for the 2023 UIL District 32-5A Championships. That's right, the UIL 32-5A Swimming Championships meet here in Weslaco, Texas at the Aquatic Center for WISD. All right, getting to the final here. Last swimmer is about to hit the water. And then it's on. One more lap here to go to some of these athletes here, especially there for Brownsville veterans in lane 4. We talked about them. Chris Ozuna, Seba Salazar, Austin Breyer, and Daniel Fierro might take this one home. We'll see here in a second. And they do. So let's mention the last race of the day. Brownsville Veterans picks up first place. Second, Harlingen South. Congratulations to the Hawks and the Chargers. And then we'll wait here for the last few moments here to get to 3 and 4 and the rest of the lineup here. So again, Brownsville Veterans, the Chargers in first place. And then Harlingen in this 400-yard freestyle relay. And then Harlingen South comes in second. And we'll tell you now that Brownsville Lopez seems to be the third place spot. Fourth will go to Brownsville Porter. And then fifth goes to Weslaco East. So congratulations to the strong side there, competing great participation this afternoon. That'll do it for our coverage. We'll wait a couple of swimmers to get their official race over, and then we're calling it a day. Once again, want to thank you very much for making us part of your day. It is the 2023 UIL 32-5A Championship. This district matchup between 6 teams here in District 32-5A. It's been a pleasure. Appreciate your support for KWIS and all the activities that we do. That will put a wrap. And once again, just to recap here, the last final race. First place goes to Brownsville Veterans. Second goes to Harlingen South. And then third to Brownsville Lopez. Your Wildcats finished fifth here on the 400-yard freestyle. Fantastic participation. Strong effort by the strong side here this afternoon. And we're going to rank a winner here in just a bit. All right, so the final results here of the 32-5 district meet is you see people in the pool. The celebration. I'll give you a total rundown. In sixth place for the girls, it was Pace High School. Fifth was Porter High. Fourth, Lopez High School. Third, your Weslaco East Wildcats ended up in third place for the girls. Second place went to Brownsville Veterans. And then your top spot and your 32-5A swimming and diving champion girls, Harlingen South. As you can see, the coaches have decided to take a swim. So congratulations to Coach Castañeda and the rest of the Lady Hawks from South, 32-5A champions. Boys, this is the way it ended. Number 6, the sixth spot went to Portal High. Number 5 went to Pace High. Fourth, Weslaco East ended up in fourth spot. And the third spot went to Lopez. Harlingen South ended up in second. And your district champ. And in the number 1 spot, 32-5A district boys swimming and diving champs are the Brownsville Veterans Challengers. So that'll do it. Wrap up an excellent meet here from the Aquatic Center in Weslaco. On behalf of Vinnie Berry, I am Fred Alfaro. Thank you very much for joining us. This has been a KWS production.